feel like this is the cover of our new sitcom. Three's Company, but like
Three's Changeling.
Three's.
Very specifically 4 is Changeling.
No, I understand. It's okay. It's cool. 3 is a good number. Odd numbers promote drama.
Yeah. You're not promoting any drama at all.
We're an odd number and you're odd, so together
we make even because an odd plus an odd number is an even number.
Badly stupid.
Oh, I really messed it up.
That's what they say.
You did.
It's me, I'm patently stupid.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Me accidentally burning John aside. I'm happy to be here. Are you? Or are you mad? Oh, yeah. Give me that. Give me that squint.
Good try, Scott.
Oh, Revenge never thinks it was a real good try. Nothing to say.
Oh, okay, so fine. Everyone can just tell me that I'm doing everything wrong today. That's cool.
No, no.
That's cool. The audience can be on your side. The audience can be not with me. You guys can be not with me. That's fine. That's fine.
John,
that's
it's
all
a
we need to
spicy
do.
3-ring binder, and I don't know what else to tell you. Nothing? All right. Well.
There hasn't even been a marriage yet, and the insults start. Wait a minute.
I mean, marriage is like a hurricane. You can predict where it's heading, but it's always a disaster.
And in Florida.
Florida man does a thing.
Nobody understands the reference.
No, I know.
No, not at all. Wait a second. I am getting married. Why are we making fun of this institution?
Because I think it's...
Oh, I see.
Because it's you, Brom.
Thanks, GM.
Because
As
how
it's
many
you.
times have you been through this institution?
3.
3rd time's the charm.
That's correct. I am
No,
living
you
proof
have.
of
You've
this.
been through it twice.
Right.
You were going to have been through it 3 times. You've only been through it twice. You can't even get the number right.
I'm peering into the future.
What?
Everything that I predict will happen
Wait, you're learning Chronos?
does happen. Exactly.
In Brom's case, 1 in 3 marriages end in divorce. 1 in 3 marriages end in stabbing.
No, stop! 1 in 3 marriages.
This is awful.
And 1 in 3 marriages is full of lies.
Yeah.
1 in 3 marriages end in stabbing.
Well, you heard it here first, folks.
The
So-
data don't lie, Scott.
So that happened.
Data don't lie.
It's a small sample size. Hey, everybody.
How y'all doing?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Specifically, what's up, she who knows 10,000 things? Everyone is here, wielding her diclave, as she should be. No Entropy's Disciple today, though. Womp womp.
We have lots of other cool people.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
So I'm gonna run to the depth. We'll
Yeah,
see.
seriously. Does Bun Bun know what today is?
We should
is
just
the
tunnel
question.
to the depth by this point. I'm sure they wouldn't mind. Or set up like a little
Because there
police
is like
system.
a basement garage.
You mean
it in the
like a
bucket.
clothes hanger?
Like a zip
Like
line.
a bucket?
Clothesline. Oh, a
Zipline.
zip line?
Yeah, like
Even
legit.
better. Zipline's way better. It's amazing.
All I can think of now, if it's a zip line, is like fucking Home Alone with how.
Of course, how would we get that?
Or Tomb Raider.
Martin?
No, Kevin.
Yeah, but doesn't, because then one of them climbs out on the thing
Yeah.
and falls.
Well, that's the
Gets
Wet
cut.
Bandits.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I
both
think
of
his
them?
name is Marty.
Marty.
There's
I
just a
remember
wrinkle
both
in the
of them.
curtain right next to my hair that I keep thinking. is
Marv is who you're thinking.
Marv.
It's
you're
Marvy.
right. No, it's Marv. No, you're right. Sorry. My apologies. My knowledge of this old wonderful.
John's like,
film
I
is
should
very
know. I
accurate.
rob a lot of houses at Christmas.
I stuff a lot of things
That's
into drains and then turn the water on and leave because apparently it's not enough that I rob places. I also have to cause massive amounts of
They're
water damage.
total dicks. It's amazing.
like,
Super dicks. Super fucking dicks.
That way they're too distracted by the flood damage to notice everything that's missing.
You'd think they're being intelligent.
The names of the Wet Bandits are Marv and Harry.
Harry.
it was Marvin.
Marvin the Martian.
Boo.
I know. Okay, fuck, fine.
No, it's fine.
Smash!
Hey, John,
Yes.
are you pleased as punch to be back here in your chair, which you've been in since 2 weeks ago, but
This isn't the same chair that I'm normally in.
No.
fucking rip. I can't even get that right. Back in front of the stained glass window that you have in your home.
This isn't the same glass window I'm normally in. Wait, yes.
Yeah, look, it is. Okay.
It is.
No, I'm just curious how you feel to be back. How we all feel to be back. I'm happy.
I'm happy.
Happy as a clam.
Wow. Oh, you are. Just call me happy. I understand.
As a clam eating spam.
Covered in
on a
jam.
dam.
Thanksgiving was delicious, Kung Fu Fenris.
Thanksgiving was too much.
Yes,
Thanksgiving.
there are also 2 of them, so
Yeah, y'all had several meals, eh?
Also had a delicious Thanksgiving.
trouble with family. There's like lots of them,
actually.
so you have to like
Then
do
it-
lots of holidays.
Well, that's just because Kung Fu Fenris, the clams that you encounter are the ones who are getting eaten. There's plenty of clams that don't.
Yeah, we need a bigger
The
sample
clams
size.
that aren't being eaten are the happy clams. And you've never met them because all you do is eat clams.
Perhaps all they want is to be eaten.
Perhaps-
Suicidal food.
That's
Classic.
all that they want is another baby. She's gone tomorrow, but
Or they want to be,
Baby.
you know, the display case for Venus.
Oh, nice.
Display
I
case.
got the upgrade.
haven't you ever seen a naked lady riding a clam before?
No, I can't say that I have.
Hey, I'm gliding here.
I'm gliding here.
Hey, I'm datifying here.
Is
Kamoon
Twitch being a
Twitch.
butt?
Hey.
Everyone's got the founder badge.
Never too many
Socks.
socks.
Hello.
Never Too Many Socks is here.
Well,
Temporarily.
never too many
We've been
socks,
keeping
that's
track
cool.
of your Twitter recap.
I'm really loving your GIF reactions.
Boy, oh boy.
They're amazing. Socks.
Well,
I'm not wearing any.
never too many
but
socks.
I have many.
We understand if you can't stay long, but if you do, I have a feeling we're in for some fun today. But you never know on this in this game.
Yeah.
On
Yeah, it's
this,
getting
the
miserable.
day of games.
Yeah. Whoa!
City of Heart.
Hey, cheers.
My father
Oh my
is one
gosh.
of 13 and my mom is one of 7.
For half of a second, I was like, "Are you a Borg?" I am very smart.
Are you a
7 of
Borg?
9.
Third
Yep.
of 5.
No. That's absolute insanity.
If someone who can tell me what third of 5's
for
name
the
is, I will
bits.
be very happy.
Is it Borgo?
No.
Okay.
It's not Borgo.
Can you hear me over there? Damn it!
Complete
Oh, Papa.
knob.
3rd of 5.
Yikes.
Borgo.
What? Obviously, anyway, I don't know the show very well.
Sleep? No, it's
It's one of the best episodes of Star Trek. It's season
That's what I'll do.
4 or 5 episode called I Borg.
Oh yeah, that cute little guy.
Is that the guy that Picard was buddies with? It
Hugo?
was LaForge. You're very close.
I think it was Hergo.
Was it? It wasn't Hergo.
It's Hugh.
Hugh.
Hugh Jackman.
Kung Fu Fenris,
Huge
do what you
eyeball.
gotta do.
What?
Hopefully, we'll catch you on the rewatch. The rewatch.
Yeah, it's like you, because he's like, you, and then the Borg says, Hugh, and then LaForge is like, that's it. Hugh.
Like I'm LaForge. Hugh. Yeah, it's some sort of communication.
I'm sure it's a great episode. I don't know if this interaction, this dialogue exchange is selling it for me, but I'll have to watch it, I guess.
I am robot. What
I
is
mean, I
world?
can show that I'm wearing a Star Trek shirt right now.
Dun, dun,
Except no
dun,
one will
dun,
see
dun.
it on camera.
Oh,
no.
if he stands up?
No,
Maybe don't stand up, though.
Please stand up.
wearing pants.
Please stand up.
I am.
Your shorts.
Yeah, I'm wearing shorts.
Shorts. Seriously.
Folks, we're in the midst of a new storyline, which means that you all gained 5 extra experience.
The generous
Because for some
GM.
reason I haven't given you enough.
The generous GM is so generous, and we love him for it.
So then I'm compelled to ask, did any of you spend experience?
I have a question.
What's the question?
I'll.
Wreck this opening. What's the
No,
question?
no, we'll do it.
What's the question?
No, I'll ask after.
Because it doesn't have to be this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Danny Lily is all up in here.
Hello.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh.
Yay!
Da, da, da. I just did right now.
Did they spend?
Yes, I spent my experience.
Oh shit.
I
get?
bought willpower 7.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
Holy shit, 7?
Yeah.
Nice job.
Thanks.
That's a lot of willpower.
Yeah.
It's not as much as Brahm has, though.
No, but like, I essentially
but I'm
constructed my
cool.
character around having a lot of willpower.
I don't know. I've been hanging out with a lot of vampires in Guru, and I feel like that's made her like dig your heels in a bit more just in
Irma.
life generally.
What was your question, Kate?
Can Patches start learning Chronos from Zeron?
You have to ask Zeron.
Oh, I see. You want the sexy teacher too.
No.
You want that whole experience.
No.
No,
I have been
see.
known to teach, and I have been considered sexy.
Oh.
Would anyone like
Do
to
you
train
know
under?
Chronos?
Yes.
I'm not entirely certain why, but for some reason, whenever I end up teaching
turned
somebody
back
an art, they
You've
insist on wearing a
overwhelmed your
uniform.
watch.
I don't.
How dare you?
I liked my dad joke.
Miss
Oh, Miss Vampire Snack Montreal
2019.
2019. That implies there was one in 2018.
Do you guys not have the book with? Oh, you do.
We do,
Yes,
yes.
Do you need
Okay,
it?
good. Because that's
Um,
important.
Did you like it? No, you just
No,
don't.
I don't. I like the book.
It's a great book.
Werewolf
Beautiful.
5th edition just announced
I
officially.
saw that Twitter thread. That's wonderful.
So,
Just to show this off again, because it's
so
absolutely
that's
gorgeous.
interesting. But I wonder, has it been
And a
announced,
page.
and is it going to?
And a page with art.
Is it going to be soon? Is it going to be like, well, we announced it, but it's going to be another like 3 fucking years?
Well-
But at the Paradox
3 fucking
Con
years?
that they just recently had, where they announced things like Crusader Kings 3
Oh.
and a delay to Vampire: The Masquerade Bloodlines 2, they did specifically point out that Werewolf 5th edition is coming, but we don't know when.
Neat.
I would definitely put it on like a long timeline.
When you say you hope it isn't like V5, I don't know exactly what you mean, because obviously Werewolf is a different game from Vampire, but if you mean the mechanics, I have to imagine that they'll probably keep the same flavor of mechanics, because they'll want to keep them standardized across game systems. So I'm actually really hoping for V5. Yeah, Crusader Kings 3 is on its way, apparently.
Right, weirdness. My brother has been playing that game forever, and
It's-
it's exactly it. There's so many expansions.
I'm a Civ player, and my understanding is that Crusader Kings 2 is like on crack. Like it's
It's,
just
it's lose yourself territory.
Absolutely insane. Yeah.
Someone say lose yourself?
In the music.
Liz just tears her shirt off
This
and
is-
goes full Eminem for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be great.
1,200 hours
There
in
it is.
CK2.
Kung Fu.
That's a bunch of hours.
Woo! That's a lot of hours.
Well, it has been 2 weeks. We have
Yeah.
everyone back. We know that one of you spent experience, which is cool. So, I'm compelled to ask if you guys could recap what happened last session. If you can.
Well, quite a bit happened, certainly. To start us off, the Lady Sophia led us all to try to interpret Flight of Victory's dream about the Hive. We weren't able to come to a lot of conclusions, but we were able to gather some questions that maybe we should ask of her.
Sorry, all of my notes seem to be questions about the drink counter. So,
Yeah, we don't have to go into detail about the dream, right?
No, I was
No.
going to pass on to something.
we
connected.
found out that the pattern spiders are messengers and troubleshooters for the Weaver. That they race along network and can cross it.
I have that exact note.
Nice.
word for
We're
word.
probably all like Peyton notes. They're spirits.
I have that too.
And I think our conclusion was that the cell phones that were in the dream were about a message that was undelivered, possibly blocked.
Lady Sophia, what happened to you while you were out at your artist circle?
She was out at the artist circle and ran into Layla Measures twice, who revealed that goodbye, never too many songs.
No, that's fair.
Who revealed that the Guru were planning on meeting at Beaconsfield Park and marching on the Hive at sundown. They obviously did not intend for Flight of Victory to know this because she was supposed to be dead by this time, but Sophia ran back to the Spark and told everyone because she freaked out.
Flight of Victory, while Sophia was away, also sort of revealed some additional details. The young werewolf from the dream is, in fact, someone she knows. Arya of Valor, I believe, was the...
Yeah, Arya of Valor.
Yeah, but, Sophia's news obviously causes quite a stir. Flight of Victory's like, let's go. We're going to go and provide guidance. We offered to go and support her. Patches rushed off to make weapons. Sophia rushed off to try to heal, give
We have
Flight
art
of
of
Victory.
that now.
And it's wonderful. Thank you, Weirdness. Lady Sophia tried to heal the corruption from Flight of Victory's legs.
Well, she tried to give her back temporary use of her legs.
Right.
It was supposed to be temporary.
Which then Braum decided this was the perfect moment to try to destroy it utterly, and used Whisper to do so successfully at great cost to himself. Which is okay, because then she was able to lead the pack. Oh, thanks, Lemon Eater.
Hey.
She was able to lead the pack at the Hive. At the Hive, we kind of, the Changelings, Lady Kyoko and Zeron provided sort of a support role, including helping to interpret the message of Aria of Valor, a musical message, which provided her location within the maze of tunnels of the Hive. They managed to destroy it. They managed to get out, most of them.
There were at least 2 casualties.
Yeah.
Clutches at Straws died, but with a new name, Whispered Endings.
Great name.
And Layla, Measures Twice, was lost as well. We don't know who else. But
And thankfully, Patches saw Whisper. Otherwise, it probably would have gone forever as well.
That'd
so
be
you got
really
Whisper
rough,
back.
yeah.
go the way
Nice.
of Val Spears.
And Braum brought Aiden along to Warzone,
Yeah.
because he's a great dad.
Great dad.
Hashtag great dad.
Wowzers. Straight up!
Well,
That's great dog.
Well, hello.
Welcome to Gwydion.
Best house?
Thank you for
or
all the
best
subs and
house?
resubs, folks.
Yeah, thank you guys. Obviously fabulous. Very kind.
Hey, should we take a moment to mention, like,
Or
where
we'll have to go home.
when people subscribe and things and support our channel, it goes towards certain upgrades?
Yeah.
Is this a good time to talk about that?
Sure.
I want you
Take
to
it
talk
away.
about it.
No, I want you to take it away because I have to actually fix something here. So.
Sure.
Okay, go, go!
So go for
Well,
it.
we really appreciate it when y'all cheer and when you subscribe and just be delightful. So this money goes towards upgrading the stream. And one such upgrade that we just undertook, we have new cameras now.
Which we would show you if we could use the camera to show itself.
Yeah,
I mean, I could zoom away from John.
You could
they're
grab one and
sexy,
then we will.
sexy cameras.
Oh, do you want to?
So
Yeah, I see.
to be entirely honest, we did not buy additional new cameras. The cameras that we had have found a different purpose, and then these cameras, because they suited the purpose that we have now, are what we have. So there we go. We knew you guys looked even better. Like, did you actually notice it? Because I mean, I noticed it.
Yeah, from our end, the upgrading
getting
quality, it
range of
seems really beautiful.
It just feels like all 3 of us are in focus now, which we aren't
Yeah.
always depending on the
Remember when we were
camera.
on the webcam, and we were like,
Whoever's in
we're
the
always out of
middle.
focus
Yeah,
on the
it
side.
was always
It's
the
like,
person
so
in the middle
shitty.
that was in focus.
These are Panasonic Lumix G7 cameras.
Like a G7.
Yeah, let's
like
use a garbage
G7,
camera to take a picture of our nice.
Which, funnily enough, means that we're now actually future-proofed for
Yeah.
4K,
Yeah,
Which is great.
which is great. But like, we're
I'll
not
take a better photo later.
streaming in 4K because Twitch won't let us.
Yet. But when we do stream in 4K, I
So,
don't know.
so specifically, just for what it's worth, I was for the past couple of sessions, I was using a different camera. I was using a webcam, just as we were sorting our tech out. But now I am on a proper camera alongside the players on a proper camera. So there we go.
yeah. And he's got a slightly longer lens than we do because his camera is further away, which is like really nice to be able to do so that everyone's at proper focal distance. We can adjust the ISO settings and the white balance settings, and it's all just
real
like
Focal distance.
what we need.
Thanks for
Which
your
is also part of the
contribution.
reason why we were a bit late starting this session. But that's
Yeah.
funnily enough not because of the cameras, but because we were so enamored with the cameras, we forgot to check to see whether sound was working. It's working now.
It is! And that's what happened last session. Nice.
I'm also going to remind everybody that we have, as players and as storyteller, access to 3 cards. Red means that I am not comfortable with where things are going and wish to stop. Yellow means I am fine with what's happening, but at this limit. And green says, despite any outward appearance, I wish to continue enthusiastically. Players have access to these cards. You may never see them during the session, but they're there for both them and for me for our safety and enjoyment. Y'all ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. And if there's one thing I can say that I imagine that people would have learned from the original V5 and therefore W5 will probably build upon it. So, there you go.
Consent. Safety.
Consent is key.
In the Western world, there's a tradition. And that tradition ends up being something that can cause a lot of strife. It can cause a lot of enjoyment. But it comes up a lot. And it usually comes up at around a time of your life where you can still fully appreciate being invited to or participating in a bachelor or bachelorette party. Sometimes known as stag and hen nights, sometimes known as what did I do
That was dough. Hand.
nights. But what I can say is that there's plenty of games to be played in these sorts of things. I distinctly remember playing Super Smash Brothers for Wii U.
Yep.
That one. I distinctly remember tossing rings at dildos attached to foreheads.
That was a good time.
That other thing was not a game per se, but that was a thing that happened at that party. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh no, do you want to tell them what happened?
No.
Between three of us sitting at this table?
No.
A moment that we'll always share?
No, I don't. John, I don't want to talk about it. He said green card.
Good. See, get used to the green
See,
card.
he's good.
So, picture, if you will, Liz, Scott, and I sitting together on a couch
Oh, God.
as a stripper bears down on all three of us because everyone else in the room kind of chickened out except us.
Well, I think we all had an unspoken agreement that, like, we didn't want to be the first one of the three of us to chicken out, so as a result, none of us chickened out, and we just remained glued to the couch
Yep.
while it happened to us.
We were hit with belts.
Yep.
We were gyrated into.
Legs like tree trunks.
And because the couch was not very large, also I'll point out that the three of us were squished together.
Yeah.
So we were all like...
It was a
wasn't-
shared experience.
Yeah, it wasn't even just sort of like, oh yeah, here I am with my friends. It's like I'm getting like a lap dance almost. But there wasn't a lap dance. There wasn't contact in that way. But like getting a stripper like right up into us while we're like physically touching like a lot. And he was kind.
What? Why
I don't know what to say.
Why'd you say that? You brought it up.
I don't know.
He's
got it.
very muscular.
I seem to
Is that a
recall a
descriptor?
word of hand holding.
But
During the experience?
aside
We were holding hands
aside
with the three of
from the man of the hour, we were the only ones who actually,
Man of the hour.
yeah. Well, he enjoyed it. I
Yeah, of
assume.
course, yeah, rock on.
But for the rest of us, we were the only ones who experienced this guy, and so that was a game
That's a game, exactly.
that we played.
Chicken. Yes.
Fucking
Fuck.
yes.
I somehow knew that was going to come up, so I was it a cop stipper? No, he pretended to be hotel management.
That's very specifically.
It's like,
he was
excuse me,
instructed
we've been
to
getting
pretend
noise complaints.
to be hotel management, which was actually very
Yeah, saying
cute.
that there was a noise complaint, and that he comes in with a boombox playing like
Whatever that
like,
song is that I hate
wow,
so much. Yeah.
wow,
Wow.
What's that song called? I feel like I know it.
I just know it as the Magic Mike stripper song.
Yeah, sure.
So
Oh yeah, sure. Right.
So
It's my Alice Levine impression.
that's good.
And I'll point out that the playing Smash Brothers and the stripper happened for two different bachelor parties, but for the same wedding. So, there's different flavors and different kinds. It makes me wonder what we're going to be looking into. But we have a few things to take care of before that. So you ended on Sunday I'm going to assume that you rested.
Slept. Yeah.
Yep.
So while we were probably going to advance further on in the game, it is Monday, May 28th. As I recall, some of you didn't go to bed alone last night.
I don't know if we specified. Did we specify?
I didn't specify.
The longest May.
Feel like there's a
Well, okay,
person
there's-
inside your fridge. It's really creepy.
Yeah, our fridge likes to
Scratching
remind
to be let
itself
out.
I'm
that,
sorry, that's super.
that it's
frightening.
alive.
It's my mistake.
All right, well, did you?
Yeah, it's a knocker.
No, I would have.
Left Aiden alone in the park because, you know.
Yeah, he
that's
can
the-
find his way home. He's a big boy now. No, I would have certainly invited him.
Patches takes Aiden back to his mom's place.
I would have invited him to spend time at the Spark, but I would have returned him to Claire's apartment and then gone home with Kyoko, my fiance. You remember?
What about your other son? Do you say hi to him or do you just forget that he existed?
Well, I think it's like midnight or later, so right? I believe it's
Yeah,
quite late,
it's
so
late.
I don't think I'm gonna go wake up my 12-year-old son. I feel bad about it, but
Yeah, it
that's
is
what's
school
happening.
night.
It does.
Sophia's going to stay with the guru for as long as they'll let her.
Forever.
She assumes
Oh.
that there's going to be some kind of ceremony for the ones who had fallen. If they'll let her join, she would love that. But if not, she'll head back to the Spark, which means that if they'll allow her, she will stay out all night with them.
What are you doing?
After her multi-volley ceremonial shooting, figure out what is happening and what seems appropriate, and then head back to the Spark with whoever needs to head back. 'Cause I have a car,
Because I drove.
and I don't have any glamour, so ain't we ferrying us back. That's for sure.
Get
You
on the
guys want to
bus.
lift back? Because you ain't getting one.
Oh. 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 Whoa.
Just move over there. So there is a plan for a gathering for the departed, but that's going to happen the following day. They still sort of recognize that they have to make sure that the area is clear. They have to make sure that any mortals who happen upon this area or have questions are appropriately dealt with in terms of like giving a cover story, not having their throats torn out.
She
Oh, yeah.
offers to help with this too.
The throat tearing out? Well,
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, that's great.
She's great with that.
Awesome.
Special skills.
When you take Aiden home, I'm going to say that when you take Aiden home, Patches, are you going with him?
Sure. Yes.
Thank you.
He needs a babysitter.
I do. You meant me.
He's quiet on the way home, and then when he gets out, he looks at you, and I want you to roll perception empathy. You can roll it too. Liz can't.
Weird.
Luigi?
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
But
Oh my God,
Rip.
yes.
I got 2 successes.
So
for
Aiden
what
seems
it's worth.
fine. There's nothing wrong with this
Hitting
kid.
on you?
Aiden's cool.
Truly the classic.
Three.
I got 2 successes.
So, you're in whose car? Or did you...
Mine.
Yours car? Okay, so
It's not a car.
you notice that he's looking at you, and there's a look that he is giving you that he hasn't given you a whole lot before. Respect.
Would I recognize what respect looks like? High five me. Oh,
Oh, that's a spicy 3-ring binder.
I just look, you haven't seen all that often. So good.
No, John, that's so mean. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not going to joke with that anymore.
Green is okay.
Yeah, no. Anyway, no, I'll sort of. I don't need to crouch down next to him, but I'll, go closer to him. How are you feeling? Is everything all right?
Something important happened here today, didn't it?
Yes. I certainly don't know everything there is to know. But for me, the important thing is that we aided others in the pursuit of justice.
Of justice?
Hope, perhaps, would be better.
Did they do something wrong?
According to the Guru, those creatures are a blight upon the world. They are forces of chaos and of corruption. And they would destroy us given the chance. All I know, son, is that these people are our friends, and we helped them today.
Is that why you're all hurt?
Yeah.
And you went inside.
I did.
Was it scary in there?
It's pretty gross. Yeah. Not a place I would go unless it was necessary.
Why do you go then if it's like
Needs
a
to be
horrible...
done. Not everyone goes inside. Not everyone did. We all have our skills, our strengths, our specialties.
Oh, like Sophia. She doesn't go in holes.
She does actually. She's become. I mean, she seems to otherwise.
Oh, so it's going to be one of those days then. All right, son.
When I first met Sophia, she didn't. She would stand back and support, and that was fine, and that was good. But she has found strength, and she has grown so much since.
But she didn't go in the hole today.
She didn't have to. And that's also part of everything that we learn as humans and as Cathane. It's knowing what we can do and when it's good to be brave and when it's good to stand back and let someone else be brave.
Am I ever going to have to do something like that?
Life tests us in different ways and at different times. I'm sorry that sounds like dad advice. It is, I guess. But
It's okay.
You're already brave. You came with us tonight.
I don't mind getting dad advice sometimes.
how about dad hugs?
Don't push your luck.
Okay.
And he gets out of the car and he
Ah.
slams the door
What
and
a
he
sweetheart.
runs across the street to get into the building.
Turns around and flips you.
That's my son. That's my son.
Single tear.
In the shape of a middle. Anyway, okay.
How?
Hello.
A metamorphosis.
Right. Bing. It's a real dick move, Patrick.
I can make it shaped like a dick. Back to the spark.
Thanks.
Sure, you turn the ignition in the car and you hear.
I'm not gonna flood the goddamn engine.
And then you see that on your. What kind of car
Dashboard?
is it that you have?
Oh, fuck, I don't remember. It's like some small, like some compact that was reasonable. I don't remember what.
A golf cart?
A brand name here, Accord.
Yes, sure. No, a little less.
Oh,
A
okay.
little less of a garbage person car.
Whoa!
No, sorry.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Your gas gauge was stuck,
And it's flipped down to
and
empty.
now it's flipped down to empty.
True story. Happened to us.
Shit.
And the gas light didn't come on or anything. Fuck this. Alright, Braun, where's the closest gas station to this place? You lived here, right?
Yeah, it's not. It's down near Sources, but I'm sure. Isn't there some other way?
Someone knocking on my fucking car in the middle of the night.
Yep.
Yep.
I look wherever the fuck they are.
And then you see that there's this, like, wide, grinning Pisky who is standing just outside your door, waving. She's got...
Roll down the window because at
She's
least I
got a
still have
familiar
battery.
look, actually.
Familiar.
This is well, I mean, like, as much as Piskies can be familiar.
Oh,
but
okay. So
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
You've seen
right.
this Pisky before.
Okay.
One Beltane night.
She's out here? Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good.
What brings you here?
I saw that you were here, and I just wanted to say hi before you left.
Do you live in the neighborhood?
No.
Cox's girlfriend.
Oh, sure. Okay, now I get it.
Whispering
Well,
means-
hi.
Hi.
Uh,
I was visiting some friends.
awesome. Cool.
Friends your age?
Sure.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to pry, just that I know a couple of people who live just here.
Oh, no, they don't live right here.
Oh, all right. That's fine. Perhaps you can help us. It seems this car has run out of gas.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep.
I'm not allowed to buy gas. I'm too young.
CAA.
I don't think that's how that works.
CAAA.
Is that how that works?
I don't fucking know, but basically I'm gonna call CAA. His patches would
couldn't
have
I just
CA.
push this back? What?
I'm going to ask you to roll your
have tummy
stamina
tag?
etiquette, please, Patches.
Me? Okay.
Stamina etiquette.
It's been a very long day, and you're about to be on the phone with a guy who may or may not be able to control how quickly you get home.
All right.
That's a great.
It's a great roll.
The difficulty is 7.
3 sevens.
Whoa! Triple
Ding, ding,
seven! It's your lucky day.
Yeah, I'll get a car right out there. You just need fuel?
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right.
And I'll
Stay
bring it into
tight.
a shop to fix the fuel gauge.
Stay tight. We'll get someone out there as soon as possible. Just make sure that you stay with the car.
Yeah.
And don't leave the car.
Yeah.
We should be there in about 10 minutes.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Yep.
Boop.
Is the Pisky still here as well? She
Oh yeah,
hasn't
she's
left
still
yet.
here.
Perhaps we can give you a ride back to the Spark. Is that where you're headed?
What part of town do you live in, if you don't mind my asking?
Oh, I was wondering maybe if I could go to Westmount. So that's on your way.
Yeah, it absolutely is. It's basically
Exactly
where
where
we're
we're
headed.
going.
Do you think you could drop me off at Cog's house?
I didn't realize he lived in Westmount, but yeah,
Yeah.
you'll have to give me the address.
What? Oh, it's a bit late at night. Or is he expecting you? Just want to make sure he's expecting me.
No.
Or-
I want to
Fuck.
I want to surprise him.
Well, I'm sure he would be super happy to see you. He may not.
Oh, he's awake.
His
We've been
parents may not.
Hey, you up?
You know, the
Babe.
the concern
Babe.
about his parents finding you may stress him out more than the fun of having you there.
I don't know, Patches.
Not that you
Oh, they
aren't
don't
fun
need to
to be
know.
there.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
always
sure
thought it
you
used to be
can
quite
get
fun.
there and in and out?
Patches. Oh,
I think
dear.
I can make my way into the house. I snuck in
All
before.
right,
I've been helping
well-
him with his robot.
That's super
What you
cool.
calling it these days?
Well, he has my number, so if you get into trouble, you can just call me or whatever.
What could we possibly do to get into trouble?
I
We're
don't
just
know.
working
Look,
on a
robot.
robot.
if you need an adult to back you up, I can be that adult.
Brahm is casting very eyes to both of these people right now, like at both of those statements. Just like
Wrong Pisky. Okay, I found one Pisky's name.
yeah, I'm desperately trying to remember as well.
I'll
I
look.
believe it's a K.
Keep role playing. I'll look it up.
Okay.
Is it a K?
I believe it
keep
is.
role-playing. How has he been?
Cog?
Yeah,
Oh, he's sweet.
that's good.
He made me a present.
Karen.
Did he?
That is indeed the name that I gave her.
Finance Karen?
He made you a present?
Yeah. Look. And she reaches into her pocket and she pulls out what looks like a printed circuit board, except that the circuits make up a little heart.
Oh.
And it has little LEDs, and when she pushes a button, they light up. But they light up in a strange kind of color. You can see that it's pulsing like a heartbeat. It's not my pulse, it's his.
That's very sweet.
Super cool, and there are products out there that sell for thousands of dollars that do that. So your friend's a genius.
He's a good guy. I'm gonna go help him with his robot, though.
Mm-hmm.
How is Skag 2, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. If that's the group that he's working.
We had to make a lot of changes.
What, was there something wrong with it?
It has to do with the programming.
Oh. I don't know anything about this sort of thing.
I need a bunch more sensors, so he's working on it.
Oh, nice. More sensors, more information.
Right, of course. Are you studying robotics?
Programming.
Very cool.
Makes sense, right. I'm listening. I promise.
So the truck shows up.
Yep.
This guy gets out, and the guy is dressed in a 3-piece suit.
Bonsoir.
What?
Hey.
Hello.
And he goes around and he picks up a gas canister and he starts pouring some into your tank.
Is he in like a labeled CAA track?
Yeah.
Are you...
Sorry to trouble you this evening. Thank you.
It's no bother. I was just coming from a party.
Well, I hope you had a good time.
I did. Thank you.
You're on call?
Well, I was in the neighborhood, and I normally it would have taken about an hour to get somebody out here, but I was close by, so I thought, what the hell?
I'm gonna roll my Gwydion sense on this. I'm like,
Yeah, sure.
I know it's true
I
false is
want
not really
to
what I want, but
have helped him. Like, I want to have like opened up the flap and unscrewed the gas cap and stuff and be standing here just while he's doing that. I want to see if I can't catch a drop of fuel
Like, what do you mean by catch a drop of fuel?
on my finger or my hand or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
Is it actually fuel?
Oh.
Gotta use my 4-point merit.
yes, she licks it. Yes.
Yes.
It's a 4-point merit.
It is 83 octane unleaded fuel.
Nice. Okay.
Nice. I got
The good stuff.
4 successes.
No, the good stuff's more than that, but most cars don't need it.
Oh.
How many successes? He's telling the complete
Total
truth,
truth.
as
Okay.
near as you can tell.
Cool.
No, he's secretly like he's got 8.
Dun, 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 dun,
I wouldn't be
dun,
surprised.
dun, dun.
Looks like it's our lucky night, isn't it, Patches?
Way to wreck it.
I'm not wrecking it. I'm coming to a realization.
I'm gonna wreck it.
No, I'm just coming to a realization as a player. See, this is great.
I hope that's actually Patches.
Me too. This is amazing.
Thanks, Brom.
No problem. Wait, I didn't do anything. Come on, Karen. Why don't we get you home?
Thanks.
Not home.
By the way,
home.
Kyoko, by the way, is staying behind with.
Sophia.
Yeah,
Zeron?
she's also still back there.
Awesome, rock on.
It was she's kind of like, maybe I'm not gonna like sit in the car while you drive your kid home just to like not always
Yeah.
be right up in his face.
Yeah, and
fair, that's
Zeron
cool.
is staying with Sophia as well. I
Zeron
imagine.
is also helping out with the werewolves.
Great. Well, I'm glad some of them have honor, and I don't.
There's
taking
great
You
honor
had a
in taking care of
responsibility,
your
and I was
fucking,
helping
like,
with that responsibility,
spawn.
which
Thank
got
you,
me an
thank you,
out. Thank
It's
you.
straight, no problem. We're a great party.
So as you
Yeah.
drive home, Karen continues to rattle off facts about what she's saying, and that she's really thankful that, Cog's letting her help out with Skag, and that she is a little worried that maybe it's his project and she doesn't want to do it for him, but she's really excited and he seems to be letting her. And she every once in a while glances down to check the circuit board, and then as you start getting there, she asks if she can go to a dep.
Sure.
I'm just getting some drinks.
Great.
So she dashes into the depth, and then she comes out, and then she
What drinks does she have?
has like Mountain Dew.
Okay, good.
It's after 11. They wouldn't sell her anything
Oh,
anyway.
that's a good point,
true.
actually.
There
That's a
we
good
go.
point.
Well, also,
That's right,
I don't know.
She's also
because
under
in
18, I imagine.
in Montreal it is illegal to sell alcohol after 11 p.m. if you are not a licensed bar.
Yep.
And even then,
Also,
Laws.
she's not 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
We
exactly
have
what I was worried about.
Sprinted into depths
Oh my
at
God.
10:59.
Literally.
Grabbed
I
things and like run up to the cash before.
I've gone with an entire cast. Like, all of us were like, shit, the show just closed because the show is way too fucking long. I feel like it might have been one of the shows I was
It's
with
very
you, yeah.
possible.
And we're all like lined up at the depth. We're like, oh, it's 10:59. He's like,
Thank-
it's okay, you're in line.
Thanks to the lift. I can take it from here. He's just a block away.
Okay.
Here. And she hands you a scratch ticket.
Thanks.
Just thanks to the lift. I'll see you later.
That's very kind, Karen. Thank you.
There's also another box in the bag.
That's good. I'm glad. I was like 100% let's stop at the depth.
So sweet.
Have fun.
Thanks.
Brom's like tearing up a little bit.
And I'm gonna like, busy myself scratching the scratch ticket, but actually be like watching her in my mirrors and like shifting them and stuff so I can keep my eye on her because it's late at night.
It takes her about a minute, but then she scampers into the backyard of another house.
Cool.
And you won $5,000 on the scratch ticket.
Gates face, I love it. It is everything. It is everything.
So, did you win anything? Can I have it?
Do you need it?
Well, I don't know. Is it empty? Did you win anything?
You don't have a job right now, do you?
No.
And you're planning an entire wedding, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I'm. Oh,
I just like drop it in his lap and start the car.
thank you.
Car starts perfectly.
Patches.
Yeah.
It's very kind.
Brom, the ticket has won $5,000.
Apparently, I can just walk into any fucking depth and get more. So don't think twice.
I
Just
won't.
like
Okay.
don't fuck it up like Kyoko. Have a nice goddamn wedding.
Probably wants the ticket. if it's
Understood. For what it's worth, you don't really need to give me a gift for my wedding.
Okay,
this
fair.
is pretty good. I would think this is
This is pretty sweet. I got a little piece of paper that means 5,000 smackers.
Sign the back, and I like pop open my glove compartment, and there's a pen amongst random shit.
great.
That way, it's yours.
Sir
And I guess we should buy something nice for Karen.
Madston app.
Yeah, a lot of Quebec's going to take one look at that and be like, the fuck?
I am a knight.
Illegal!
I'm not an idiot. I wouldn't do that.
Can you answer the skill testing question? No.
Roll me.
Oh fuck yeah! It's
Your
math.
intelligence enigmas.
It's math.
The difficulty is 2.
Punch.
Please, Botch.
Please. No, we're good. That's funny. That would have been very funny. I got 5 successes for what it's worth.
Cool.
Sophia, it's awfully strange, the attitude that's kind of around here. It's half elation and half exhaustion, and there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of time to grieve for anybody. Those who you can tell probably are heavy in their heart are just throwing themselves into other tasks, trying to make sure that everything's going to be okay. And those who do not necessarily have reason to grieve are surreptitiously, nudging each other, or even outright wrestling, just trying to let bleed off the energy of the evening. But Pesabekenia just at some point stops and sits down next to you, and he starts watching. Zeron is in fact helping out with making sure that the ground, which had recently experienced a bit of an eruption, has been smoothed over, and is working on that with some others.
I can help that as well, using Primal, using Spring to like help restore the area as much as possible.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been monitoring the group just to see if anybody seems like they need to be taken away and have a quiet moment. So when I notice Pescopeniot kind of breaking off, I go to join him.
Hey,
Hey.
you okay?
Yes. I think so. Are you?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you guys made the difference.
It's very much a combined effort. I can't believe you went in there.
You know, my dad told me once that his greatest fear would be to get up on stage. And that's kind of all I do these days is I talk in front of other people. I guess we all do things that others would never consider.
My father and I were the same way. He used to go on tours for his books, and he said that that was very nerve-wracking for him every time, that it never got any easier. And now I play concerts, and it doesn't feel particularly difficult for me. But the idea of returning to the place that I saw in Flight of Victory's dream was unthinkable. And you did it, and you did it twice. You had the chance to come out, and you didn't. You went right back in.
I could either go back in or I could just know that the nightmare is not going to stop. I did what I had to. But that's all I've ever seen you do.
I'm just glad we could be here for you. You know, if it hadn't been for Layla, I wouldn't have known.
We're quiet in a lot of ways. I mean, our litany makes sure that we don't involve others because it usually goes bad. So hey, maybe she did the right thing.
I think she did.
You know, it's times like this that I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to find her kinfolk and I'm going to have to tell her what happened. And I always say things like, you know, that she fought bravely, she died well. And kinfolk are supposed to understand, you know, like they learn, they're a part of this just like the rest of us. They understand that in war there's casualties.
That doesn't make it any easier.
See, that's the hard part, because it is easy for me. I understand death. I understand what it's like. I've seen people talk to me after they've died. And it's happened a lot, so I've gotten used to it. So I wonder whether that just is just another sign that I'm slipping away from what I should be.
Forget about what you should be. What do you want to be? What are you?
That's a very good question.
I don't expect an answer, by the way.
Do you ever feel like you can't go back? I mean, at least I feel like you could if you wanted to.
I don't think it's healthy to want to go back. So there's no point in wishing you could or wishing you couldn't.
It's fair.
I mean, some of us know arts that can allow us to manipulate time.
That's nuts.
So Zeron is one of them.
Him?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but like that really surprises me. I don't get that impression from him.
What kind of impression do you get?
I think he's somebody who wishes he was gentle.
I think he is.
None of us are gentle. We all have rage inside us. We can't be gentle. And he's somebody who I can see has the capacity for it. I guess maybe I'm jealous. But now you tell me that he can manipulate time, so...
So there you go. If there's anything I can do to help, you say you were visiting Layla's kinfolk. If there's anything I can do at all, or in terms of the gathering, I really want to help.
Yeah, there's two things that I can ask. Gathering for the departed is something that I'm going to have to do. The rest of us will be there. You just have to be there. That's going to be more than enough. When I meet with her kinfolk, that's going to have to be alone. But she might want to come here to see what happened. And I'd really like it if there were some flowers.
What do you think are her favorite?
Sunflowers.
I'm very good.
I don't think you're going to make sunflowers happen here.
I could make sunflowers happen here. Just tell me when they need to be.
Whenever they can be. I'll probably be taking her here tomorrow.
I'd like to set a spring, but with the timer, so
Sure.
that they actually bloom like at the moment that they
Okay.
set foot there.
That's nice. Like when they arrive.
Yeah.
Time
Yeah,
period,
you
that's
can-
really nice.
Yeah.
So you're only going to need to be there tomorrow. It'll be at dusk. You can meet us there. We'll guide you in. It's only going to take an hour or so.
We'll be there.
Thanks. Kaylee is conferring with Flight of Victory right now. I think she's probably negotiating handing the sept back. I still don't know what you did for her. I don't know how she's standing right now.
She needed to be here. So I did what I could to make that happen. I couldn't be in there with all of you. That's not where my strengths are, but I can make someone strong enough to go inside.
You didn't want to be.
No, I didn't. But if that was what it took, I would have. For the first time in a while, though, I realized that my going in would not have made anything better. The contrary.
We buried something in there. I don't know what it was, but we buried something in there. And one day, at some point, we're going to have to come back and make sure that it's gone. I think it is. But
If we're all still around, could you just let us know before you come back? We'd like that.
hey, even if it's in 20 years, right?
I want to pat his hand.
When you pat his hand, he turns and he takes it. And his hand is rough. But his grip is quite gentle. But you can still feel that there's this heat underneath it. As if he'll never be entirely comfortable to slow down. It was Patches who went in, right?
Yes.
She's fucking crazy. She's fucking crazy.
Get some rest, okay?
Yeah, we're almost done here. None of us are going to want to stay here for that much longer, and there'll be a rite of cleansing before tomorrow, so don't worry. If you're there for that, we'll take care of you there too.
Okay.
Fuck. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
You won.
We were always going to win. I just didn't know if we were going to survive. See, there isn't a choice. We weren't going to lose. If we lost, everybody loses.
I want to get up and kiss him on the top of his head. Thank you.
Hey, at least you give us something to fight for, right?
That's our job.
Zaron comes back,
you,
and the park looks artfully undisturbed.
There's a few topiaries out there.
Mechanity's perfect.
His cloak, though, is folded over his arm. He's warm. He's been doing a lot of lifting and stuff, and it's time to go.
Kyoko?
Kyoko is actually sitting and speaking with Arya of Victory.
Oh, nice.
And she looks up and she nods once, and then she speaks a few more words just quietly, and then she gets up. Arya just sits calmly, and she walks over. She's gonna need help, but she'll get it.
Anything we should be doing?
She needs her own right now. There are things that I don't understand, and there's language that she's using that I don't speak.
Thank you for helping her.
We're all helping, but I'm tired, and I think I want to go home.
Come on. Put my arm around her.
She leans into you a little bit. And as you head out, you catch out of the corner of your eye, you see Kaylee, who turns away from Flight of Victory for just a moment, and she just... All right. Now, for all of you, is there anything that you need to accomplish? Yes.
Yes. I would like to call a meeting of the Companions of the Golden Braid. It needn't be in person necessarily, just because of geographical distance. It's not that difficult.
I don't know how to work Skype.
Oh, God damn it, old man. We'll come to you. Mostly just to catch them up on the events of the last 2 days, or however long it's been. Specifically the threats that have been dealt with, just in case that provides them with intel for their own parts of the world. I also want to take advantage of that opportunity to speak to Sir Zeron.
I need to follow up on the construction of the new wing of the Grand Bastion, and I need to give Lenore her loom.
Okay.
I need to attend the Guru gatherings, and that's it.
Are either of you going to the gathering?
No, I shouldn't say that's not what I mean. I mean, I wasn't particularly invited. Would Sophia be like, you
Oh,
should
she
be there?
would definitely invite you and strongly urge you to go.
If I should go, I will go.
I am in the same boat, yes.
All right. The gathering for the departed begins with another rite of cleansing. You, Sophia, may recognize that the rite of cleansing includes water that was gathered by Layla Measures Twice down at the old port. It's the same container. A lot of it is in a language you don't speak. Pasipakeniot has to assumes his war form and speaks in the Guru tongue. But the music is nice, and the howling is nice. It doesn't last for very long, but she is given a gathering, and in fact, Pasipakeniot steps up and also speaks for Whispered Endings. Later on, when he's guiding you down off the mountain, he says that, for a guy who really was kind of a jerk sometimes, he showed up where it counted, and that was important. He also said, oddly enough, that while he was holding your weapon, that he could tell that it had power in it, but history too. And he said that it was a worthy weapon, which Pasipakeniot points out is just about the nicest thing he could say about anything. The wing. The West Wing?
A lot of walking and talking.
A lot of moving forward. It shows that the story is progressing.
Hey, nice.
The wing is coming along. Fuse is doing actually a very good job of interpreting your designs and your blueprints and making sure that the people who are assembling it properly. He's being very strict with the specifications that you've laid down, and more than once he sent things back.
Good.
He sent things back because, let's be fair, let's be honest, sometimes people aren't. It's fine. You can go.
I was watching it just.
Oh, sure.
Let me know if I need to bring out the other one.
And then he also, he sends things back because sometimes people try to get away with something. Sometimes people are using components that are a bit substandard. And occasionally people are doing something and there's a flaw in it because, of course, it is being potentially built or designed by knockers. And that he tries again because the flaw might be a bit too much for him. But it is going well.
Good.
As for the queen, well,
Oh, shit.
now I'm going to need you to roll your charisma etiquette.
Oh, balls. All right.
Oh, balls.
Under willpower?
She says.
If it's been more than a
Yeah, it's
day,
not
then I will spend
I assume that you
willpower.
don't show up the day afterwards.
Well,
being
I'm
like,
still. So would I have had
Covered in
enough time to
soot
recover
and
my
shit.
3 egg before I do
Yeah,
this?
all of you, by the way, can at this point.
Yep.
We're in downtime, so you can, reset your sheets.
Cool.
As needed. good.
Charisma etiquette. Oh, right, charisma etiquette. Really? Really? Okay, well, I spent the willpower.
Wow, that's a lot of dice.
Difficulty?
She is the queen. But since she's a queen who is somewhat, she knows you, we're going
Yeah.
to say the difficulty is 6.
Oh, okay. That's 3 successes on 2 dice because willpower. Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
She puts in a really good show.
I'm feeling lucky tonight.
You were rolling like a boss.
Hey. Pew, 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 pew.
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay. Do you want to remind the audience what you're giving her?
So, Hiking David, her father, asked for me, for Patches, as one of his final requests, to make something for Lenore. This was before anyone knew who would become the High Queen, but she did in fact become the High Queen. She mentioned that she would be visiting the Grand West Inn at some point and that I should make sure that there was a loom available for her. I absolutely made sure that their best weaving equipment was available, but I also made a portable loom that is that from the outside looks like a folding chessboard, but in fact can open up and expand in both directions. Yeah, it's a portable loom beyond that.
We
I
may even
drew
tweet
some
a
pictures
photo
that you probably
this
can't see because of lighting,
with
but it's not too
Noir
bad.
Hergo on the back.
Oh
Yeah,
my
well.
god, that's so cute.
It's actually really
You know,
adorable.
doodles.
Oh, adorbs.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I will present this to her. Yeah. I'm reading my various design notes, but nothing that I haven't said, so.
The queen graciously accepts your gift. She's thrilled with the idea that now she has a loom that she can use during her many travels away from Terranar. There's a very slightly embarrassing moment that the first time that the shuttle starts passing through, it jams. And then she goes, oh, and then taps it, and then it starts working again. The flaw of your loom is that every time someone sits down to use it, if it hasn't been used in a while, it will jam once. It's easily reset, but it probably, and no one cares about it that much except maybe you.
Yeah. Knocker. Yeah.
You call a meeting of the companion, the order of the.
And it is called Fate. It's finely articulated textile Entwiner.
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 Oh, shit.
Words.
You
Ugh.
built a loom of fate.
Yes, I did.
Amazing. And Lenore's just like, I don't get it. Like, we're all like,
there we
yeah,
go.
high-fiving
Yeah.
and shit.
So inscribed on the leather handle is FATE in initials.
Oh.
Anyway,
Wow.
you were saying?
Oh!
That's the wrong Zen Robo, though.
Oh,
sure.
shit.
There's an underscore between Zen
Who's that?
and
Wherever
Robo.
they are, they're damn happy.
Yeah,
can
they'll
probably
show up in the
type
channel and be like,
nonsense.
I've got 3 moats. Why?
What is
What's
this?
a moat?
What moat? What do? Well, Aragorn, you should have brought enough to share with the rest of
Look,
the
I'm
class.
all
Eating
They
pizza
don't
rolls.
exist in Quebec.
mad about it,
You're
Aragorn.
so evil. We don't have pizza rolls in Quebec.
Brom, you need to go and
Yeah.
talk to the golden braids,
Yes,
as
the
it were.
companion of the
Uh,
companion.
So they're interested in what's happening. They, to a
like,
certain
"What?"
degree, they're like, wait, we're making contact with werewolves now? Like, that this is a thing that we're supposed to be doing?
Happened.
And McAllister just narrows his eyes and says, well, of course we're going to be contacting the werewolves. Why wouldn't we?
Right, exactly.
They're some of our best allies. Why wouldn't we be doing such a thing?
What do you mean some of our best allies?
Well, we've got many, don't we?
Yes, but for how long have you been allied with these Guru, Lord McAllister?
Since time immemorial. Except for, of course, the time that we decided to use them as mounts. That was the she.
That doesn't sound good.
Wasn't our best moment, no.
I don't think so. Yikes.
Mounts
Uh,
or mounts?
So it's good that we're trying to repair the damage that we did back then, yeah?
That's exactly my hope. Although, of course, we took a more pragmatic view of it. They were,
Pragmatic.
well, they were friends in time of need, 2 or 3 times. And then they needed our assistance, and we were able to provide it. I just think it's best to be informed when there are threats from all sides, wouldn't you say?
Well, I've got to say that I'm very happy to hear that.
Thank you, sir. My lord. Whatever.
Oh, I see now.
Oh, now
It's
it's
my
whatever.
lord when it's whatever, huh? I'll fucking...
Want to fight again, Lord McAllister?
Let's go.
He kicked your ass
He did
last
kick
time.
my ass. He would kick it again. I have no doubt.
These hooves are made for kicking. Well, that's just
Oh,
what they'll do. One of these days, these hustle will come and walk all over you.
Please, I don't know if it suits you, my lord. Oh boy.
Fucking whatever.
I'm sorry.
Don't be clipping this with cheekies.
Don't do it.
Don't be doing it.
Don't do it. Oh god.
Don't be off. Look.
That's
then you,
it. That's
then
what
you wanted
he's-
to talk to Zeron.
Yeah, so I just now that we're all here, I'll take the opportunity to speak to him. Yes, in private, if possible.
Where? Like his boudoir or what?
Well, if we're meeting everybody at home fires, the companions of the Golden Braid, I think I'll just take him aside. In this brownstone, I'm sure we'll end up finding a way to like.
You find yourself in the snooker room.
Oh yeah, of course. Doi, we drank down there. I remember. It was lovely. My friend, I have an important task for you. If I can entrust it to you.
Of course. I'll gladly meet any challenge that you pose for me.
Are you sure you're up for this?
No, because I don't know what it is.
Well, Suzeron, it may be dangerous, and it may be difficult, but I trust in your talents.
Of which I have some.
Many. As you know, I am due to be married to the Lady Kyoko. I have been told, and have in fact also experienced,
Marriage twice before.
Rob's face falls as he recalls the huge amounts of tragedy he suffered over his long life. Fucking piece of shit.
Can I get a high five?
Buzzing.
Oh shit.
You know, I was talking to Cog recently, and he said, noise.
Oh yeah. Oh great.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Anyway, what was it that you were
right,
saying?
right. Yeah. Indeed, I have. And I have been informed that it is tradition to have a best man, and I can think of no better man in my life than you, old friend. Would you do me the honor of representing me at this wedding? As my best man, not as myself, of course. I can take that on.
The honor is all mine.
Thank you.
Have you set a date?
Yes, we have actually. Although I don't have a calendar.
I do.
No.
I'm just gonna check it because it would probably be a Sunday.
Yes.
November the
Early, mid, late.
Early November? Late November?
mid to late. It's probably the 18th.
That would be the 17th.
So close. Sunday, November the 17th. It was when we could arrange the venue. The Spark is very busy this time of
Excuse me,
year.
it's not at the Spark. Oh, you could only reserve the Spark on November 7th? What?
You're having your wedding in the Spark.
Well, no, I'm joking. The reception.
The reception's in the Spark.
Yes.
Are you
Like the
inviting
wedding
any of the sons of Adam or daughters of Eve?
I don't know any. It's a joke. It's a
That's-
joke, guys.
that's like-
it's a joke. God.
That's like Bedlam 101, dude. God damn.
Oh my god, he died.
Okay. I wasn't in charge of planning this wedding. I just want to put that out there. Lady Sophia has not told me where it's being held.
It's being held at the Spark.
Oh, great. So
Clearly.
it's being held at the Spark. Fuck.
Jesus.
Jesus.
I have full control over this domain. Of course it's going to be in the... I mean,
Yes, if-
sister is still in control.
Those invited mortals will be enchanted for the duration of the ceremony and reception.
Is there anyone else in your party who will stand with you, alongside me?
Indeed.
Have you asked them yet?
No.
So then the answer is not yet.
No,
I'm
but
already looking out for you.
thank you. And you're doing a great job,
Who do you plan on asking?
Claude.
Oh shit.
Is that a problem?
No. But it does mean that we're going to have to find somebody else to cater the party.
He's not going to be happy about that. Well, tough potatoes.
Yes, I imagine if someone else prepares them.
Good one.
No. Never tell Sophia I said that, please.
Okay.
Seeing you wink is
Terrifying.
an
I know.
exercise in horror.
Good thing you're a Fiona then. All right. Hey, oh, hey, zing, zing, zing. Okay. Who else is in my party that I would be asking? You're going to be on that side, probably.
Sister?
Yeah, probably. Eh?
Dallas.
Oof. Roof stoof. But
Little one.
fair.
Oh no. Oh no. Little one could. You know
The
what?
flower
There's the
girl.
rules don't apply. Oh, so cute.
Ring bearer,
yes.
100%. I will be asking Sister Flex as well. And the Lady Helena, if she can attend. Although it may be difficult, I suppose, for her to be in the party.
Why?
To arrange travel to Cross's Shadow for an extended period of time. But perhaps not, I will speak.
I think for an old friend, there are a lot of people who do a lot of things. Lady Helena is well off. She can afford the time and she can afford the travel.
Very true.
Lord Matt.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, I tried to kill him that one time.
Maybe he could
I
officiate.
insulted his honor or whatever.
That'd be great.
That would be really sweet, but I think Talus is going to officiate. Officiated by an Oathbreaker, you bet. Big fan. Hey,
Dear
oh, hey.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's standing there
Can I
staring at
have
the
you
bird
roll
on his
me your
shoulder.
intelligence etiquette, please?
Great. It's okay. I like how that in and of itself is a bit of a roll. How is this? Come on, weirdness. I rolled 2 successes, John.
So Talus, Zister seems to have forgiven him, which may imply that his Oathbreaker status no longer applies. But the dreaming needs to test that, and until their songbird is more than just occasionally perking itself up a little bit, it would be considered extremely rude to allow an Oathbreaker to be the one to officiate over your oath.
Right. Then I will certainly also ask Lord McAllister, but then otherwise, people that I have many friends and acquaintances. And I would offer
Sons.
them all to attend, and sons. Yes, that's correct.
How many?
Sons?
Yeah.
2. I have 2 sons.
Oh,
That
2.
you know of. Interesting.
Is that? Are you implying something
gonna
about my sons?
Pull a Joric.
That they should be in the party?
No.
Okay,
No.
just
Not
that I have
necessarily.
2.
Let's just say
Probably
that you
be
don't want to
invited.
invite one of them and be like, sorry, Aiden, but Gus is a lot prettier, and I just don't think that it would be appropriate to.
Everyone's back on the secret Babby train. Big fan. No, they're. This is gonna hurt them a lot, I know, but they're not in the party. They can come to them. No,
What?
nothing. It's fine.
You almost invited your sons to your bachelor party? You almost said that. You almost said that out
I
loud.
stopped myself from saying it. God.
Well, as I understand it, it is also my duty and responsibility to ensure that you are given one last night of. Why is it the last night?
During his
What is the
third
implication?
last night.
That one's life ends and then is reborn the following day. That's what I've always understood it to mean.
Ah, yes. How does it feel? The following day.
Like a new adventure.
So we must celebrate your old one.
Exactly. I request only challenges and adventure. Those are the things
You request
I enjoy.
challenges and
Those
adventure.
are the things I enjoy
This is
most.
challenges, this is
Very
adventure,
well.
and this is destiny.
Then the first challenge that I will inform you, Brahm, you will not know the day.
All right. I can do that.
I thought you might.
Can you give me a ballpark just so I can be ready?
Between now and the day of your nuptials.
A good ballpark. I appreciate it. I suppose I better shower. It's a joke. It's a joke. Fuck.
I'm laughing.
It's fine. Oh, yeah.
My name
My name
is
is Hardship.
Oh my fucking god, now I kind of wish that stripper's name was Hardships.
Amazing. Absolutely incredible.
Excellent entrance.
Yeah, hi.
Hello.
Hello, Book.
Also, we're all going to do something for Pook right now, by the
Oh.
way. We're all going to do one thing very quickly for Pook.
Are we?
Oh,
Nope.
cool.
Okay. Oh.
Yay!
Wow.
Yay!
Wow.
All right, well, then there's something else that has to happen.
Oh.
Do you have anything else that you need to tell Zeron?
Like, I guarantee you the answer is yes, but no, not that I can remember at this moment.
Okay. I'm going to suggest that while I play this next scene out, you start thinking about who you want to invite to your wedding.
Yes. The wedding?
The wedding.
The wedding, great. Yeah, perfect. Just checking. Just checking. Oh boy.
It is a unseasonably warm early June day. We're just gonna we're jumping around a bit, so yeah, let's just take that out for now. It's an unseasonably warm early June day when Sophia, you receive an envelope. It is a quite dashing-looking courier who is there. He's dressed in a little blue suit with a little cap, and he delivers a bouquet of flowers to you, which are tasteful but not, extravagant, and a little envelope that's like that big.
Thank him.
When you open the envelope, it plays a little electronic chip in there. Plays like a MIDI tune of what's it called?
If we're gonna give, what is it?
No,
Get
it's not.
Rickrolled?
She's not getting rickrolled.
Nobody likes me. It's fine.
It's
God.
Canon in D.
Oh, that's so much nicer. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, everyone survived May. It's true.
Yay.
May is done.
Yay!
And it just says, your presence is requested in the garden outside the exhaust on, and then June 1st at 11 a.m. A picnic will follow.
Is it signed by anyone?
No,
I check the time.
it's like 9:30.
Well, then I'm getting ready for a picnic for an hour and a half. Wearing my best floral dress
Wow.
and a little hat.
So Mab has been making an effort recently to stay away from your liquor cabinet. Mab now really enjoys it when you.
It's just 420 blazing now.
Wow!
It's legal.
Hey,
Christ.
topicals and edibles are going to be legal starting now, I think, or very soon.
What?
Yeah.
In game. Oh no, you
Oh.
mean as
like
well as
in December or something like that.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
rock on.
Nice.
Topicals, edibles, ingestibles,
Ingestibles.
oils. Vaporables.
No, she's now grown quite fond of Shirley Temples.
So cute.
So, she still drinks them though out of that tiny little martini glass, and you notice that she needs less tuning recently. But otherwise,
Would you like to go for a picnic, Matt?
Good.
Oh, she has a little sun hat too.
There, put on her little sun hat. Thank you, Kate.
Yep, I remember this. It's canon.
Little flowers behind our ears. She
Canon.
definitely has an ear. And we're ready. We're ready for our picnic. We head down to the garden.
when you get down to the garden, You see that there is a checkered blanket spread out next to the pond. There's a wicker basket with the standard, like, sort of 2 panels that's just sitting down there. And Kyoko is wearing a very floppy sun hat alongside a sundress. Probably the first time that either people have had a chance to wear a sundress this year that far. Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
I wasn't entirely plugged in. It might have been
But
fine.
I'm sure
but
it's
yeah.
been fine, yeah. Interesting.
Sorry.
Let us
Does
know,
Kate
folks.
sound significantly different
Do I
than
sound any louder or better? Anyway, back again.
possibly now in both channels?
Left, right, yeah. Sorry.
Sit down.
Who the fuck are all these people?
She hands you a grapefruit mimosa.
Damn. Me too.
Wait, so to stream.
How long has it been since we met?
We've known each other 3 years now.
And in that time, we've risked our lives, and we've risked our hearts. And I feel like it would be rude of me if I didn't ask you to help me. I'm at a disadvantage. Brom's done this before.
To varying degrees of success.
Wow.
Kyoko very gently reaches
What
behind the
a
picnic basket, and she pulls a very, very tiny air horn out, and it just makes a very tiny little...
I love it.
Why does she have that
Where
on
did
call?
you get that?
The dollar store.
Okay.
And then she puts it down. It does not, the noise is not piercing or ear shattering.
So you need my help?
I think I might.
I mean, I don't have any experience either.
With what?
Marriage.
You've never been part of a wedding party before.
No. Are you asking me to be a part of your wedding party?
Oh, that would make sense. Why would somebody ask you to be part of the wedding party? Everyone would just be looking at you.
Please, stop it. No, to be honest, it's because I didn't really have any close friends until I moved here.
Close friends.
Mm-hmm.
And how does it feel now that you still don't have close friends?
Well, pretty lonely, I guess.
We'll have to see if we can do something about that.
We will.
And she kisses you on the cheek. And there's just like a hint more than just like a standard just a kiss on the cheek. But, it's still relatively chaste. And then she starts putting out various fruits.
So, what are my responsibilities?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
Okay.
really know a lot about these sorts of things. I tried looking it up on the internet, but
Yeah, boy.
there's a lot of weird things. Like, some people say that I have to wear a garter belt.
oh,
But
that is a stupid tradition,
I don't
Kyoko.
think that Brom's head would fit.
And it would probably chafe something fierce.
And there's another tradition where apparently I'm not supposed to show him my dress.
Do you want to show him your dress?
I don't know if I want to wear a dress.
What would you like to wear?
I don't know. I don't know.
But you'll design it yourself, I hope.
I mean, I'm not supposed to wear white. That's another thing that I've heard.
You can wear whatever you want.
But I've been tarnished by sin.
Who cares? Kyoko, it's your wedding. You wear whatever you want. You're going to look wonderful.
Kate, you want to lower your volume just a tad?
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're a little bit too loud now. Just a titch. There you go. Thank you.
Okay.
And then there's a party, and apparently it's you're only supposed to invite women.
Well, you don't have to do that either.
I don't know anything about it.
You can invite men and women. You can invite anyone you want. You can invite Chimera.
Oh dear.
What?
Do I invite Hergo?
You can if you want.
Damn.
Would he'd show up to the wedding and I mean, I guess I don't.
Kyoko,
I take her face in my hands.
listen to me. Anyone you want to invite to the wedding loves you dearly. And they will completely understand and appreciate and love any choice that you make because it's you who made it. All right?
I'm really happy to hear that because David Schwimmer hasn't been returning my calls.
I guess he's just not there for you.
We're on a break.
This is the first time I'm hearing of it.
Patches. You have your phone buzz in your pocket.
Yeah.
When it pulls out, it's a notification for an app that wasn't on your phone until today. So as you push it, there's a tiny little animation that plays. There's a, it's a white screen, and then there's a bit of blue that comes up, burp. It's very 8-bit, and then green, burp, and then a different shade of blue, burp, and then little clouds dot the sky. And then a tiny little pixel bunny walks out onto the middle of the screen, and then its ears kind of go winching, winching, and then underneath in the text it says, "Please come to the garden for a picnic."
I'm glad that I trust Kyoko. Note to self, stay on Kyoko's good side. Don't have Burke, she got my phone. Don't have Burke, she did that. This is fine. She is apparently inviting me to the garden for a picnic. A Burke do you wear to a picnic? Whatever dress I last wore to some fancy thing that...
1980s, ruffled sleeves,
Yes.
shoulder pads.
No,
Oh,
wrong character.
Taffeta.
right, wrong character, right, my bad. Taffeta.
So much taffeta.
God, it's
Probably
everywhere.
like my summer dress from Beltane.
It's tie-dye.
Nice. Sorry, what's Con doing here?
So I will head out to the garden.
So when you head out to the garden, there's various fruits that have come from a basket. Kyoko is out there. Sophia's out there.
Patches. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Nice app. I'd love to know how you got it onto my phone.
Knowledge is a wonderful thing.
It's just me.
And you will deny me that pleasure, I'm sure.
It's me, yeah. Yeah.
Probably.
That's okay.
Security vulnerabilities are a thing. You should really make sure to install any updates.
Well, thank you for inviting me to this.
I need you to be at my wedding party.
Okay.
Oh,
Now I don't
That
know
means
who else
like
to
have
ask.
a party, right? Have a party at the wedding, right? That means being in the wedding party, like a dance on the dance floor.
Okay, well, it sounds like I really do know more about this than everybody else, but this is,
No, I know. It means being one of your bridesmaids.
It
and then
means
it's
Kyoko is going to either assign us a color and we get to choose the dress ourselves, or she will assign us all uniform dresses, or something completely different because she gets to make all of the decisions.
What? No.
And then we help you facilitate these decisions.
I don't wanna
Also,
make all
we
the
get to plan
decisions.
a bachelorette party.
I made one decision. I'm going to marry the big blue guy. I thought everything else was taken care of.
Well, what kind of outfits do you want us to wear? Please
want
don't
you-
give me free reign.
Well, I want you to feel like you're happy. How many do I need?
As many as you. Is
there anyone else that you felt compelled to ask?
Well, I sort of feel like I'm actually asking for a lot.
You're asking someone to wear a pretty dress and stand next to you on what should be a very important day of your life.
Like a second. So I die, and then you have
And
to
then
step
we
forward and you marry Braum.
Braum. Yes, sure.
No.
But you don't have the right names.
It's true.
No. We just stand there and support you because as much as it's supposed to be the happiest day of your life, it's also catches.
I
Quite a catch.
I somehow find myself 10,000 times more attractive to both of my motley mates. Dear Abby, what do I do? My motley mates are more attractive now.
Dear Braum, I've been dead for several years.
Oh.
Dear Abby, whoops, my bad. Love Braum.
So, yeah, like it's not really a big deal as long as they can be in the city during the wedding and aren't your mortal enemy.
Do I have to have the same number as Braum?
I don't think so.
How many bridesmaids do you think he's going to have?
None. He's gonna have groomsmen. He's gonna have a best man. You have a maid of honor because I always say best woman.
I already asked
or
Sophia,
like,
but that's kind of
man
because
of
we've
honor.
already slept together.
It's true.
This is the first time hearing about it.
So is
Still not
that
there-
your
still not there.
criteria for choosing? I'm not gonna sleep with you, Kyoko. I'm sorry.
You're not going to what, sorry?
Sleep with you, Kyoko. I'm sorry.
No, I'm afraid you're incredibly straight.
Yeah. Is there
No one's
anyone else you
perfect.
want in your party?
Who else do we have? Well,
Anyone.
there's Dr. Saley, there's Incisor.
I think that if I ask Incisor, she might bite me.
She might bite you if you don't ask her.
Oh no.
Ask whoever you want, and if this is all you want, then we will do the thing.
Well, I can send an invite to this picnic to anybody who's present at the Freehold right now, but
Kyoko, 2 questions. One, who do you want standing next to you during the ceremony itself?
Braum,
Anyone else?
whoever's going to officiate.
Okay, well then it doesn't matter. And the second one is, who do you want at your party?
What? You mean the wedding reception?
The bachelorette party.
I'm having a bachelorette party.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Kyoko.
Look, I'm together all the time. I'm allowed to be not together about one thing.
It's true. it's very true,
Yeah,
actually.
bro.
It's just more that I expect her to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, really? You expect me to know what's going
Yeah,
on?
one of us has to. Fuck.
Whoa.
I don't know what's going on. So.
Maury.
Incisor picks up a chair and just swings it at Sally.
Yay!
Oh,
Wait, no, that's Springer.
Yeah, it's so good.
I don't know. I didn't. Price is Right. Soap operas. I think there was probably like some time between those things that there was garbage TV to watch.
We have the results here. Braum, you are not a knight. Oh!
shit, oh my
Braum just
God.
starts running back and forth. Ah!
Bon.
Oh.
We have evidence here, Braum,
Kyoko,
that
you have until like a week
2
before.
children?
Honestly, if you arbitrarily decide you want more people, you can ask them.
Yep.
Like
I
a
feel like I should
month
probably
notice
ask.
Should be more.
I should probably ask Incisor. And I should make sure that she knows that she's allowed to say no. And I should wear plate armor.
If that makes you happy, it's your wedding.
I don't like wearing armor.
Then don't.
I like wearing things that make me feel like it's form-fitting and I can move easily.
Great. Do that. And it can fucking be white. Sorry, I wasn't here for that part of the conversation. But
I mean when I'm encountering a dangerous mission, not when I'm at a wedding. I don't think I'd wear plate armor at a wedding. I'd smell like a tin can. And I don't really want to smell like a tin can. I want to smell like what people are supposed to smell like on their weddings. And I have no idea what that's supposed to be.
take a shower.
Oh,
That's it. You'll smell
Ew.
plenty good.
wet
Or a
fur.
bath. Give yourself time to dry or clean yourself. However you clean yourself. I don't know. Pour myself a mimosa.
Metal Gear.
When you've decided who else is going to be in your party, please just let us know because we have to coordinate with them for your bachelorette. Which will be on a day of our choosing. No, you do not get to know what day it is. Ooh.
Is there anything you specifically do not want to happen? You have
Yes.
watched movies and TV. You have to.
I don't want Julia Roberts there. That's usually a bad thing.
Great. Consent is important, but this is also a surprise, so we just need to know if there are any lines that you don't want us to cross. And
Big no-nos.
yeah.
No? Don't kill Braum.
Okay, cool. So
I mean, he comes
stereotypical
back,
things: strippers, male and/or female, people popping out of cakes.
How does
Look at
somebody
Bachelor
pop out of a
pic-
cake?
The giant cakes, lid, magic.
I don't want you to spend so much money that you... We're not that rich.
Oh, let me go buy a scratch stick. No.
Don't you worry about anything,
that'd be
Kyoko,
right.
okay? You just let us know.
Well, I'm worried
who's-
about this. And then the
who's in the
door
wedding
opens
party?
up, and then
Oh.
Incisor just snaps her jacket on. The fuck is on my phone?
Oh. Spaghetti.
Hi, Incisor. What's up? Hi. Hi. Well, what the fuck is this?
Gonna like pour some mimosa and hand it to her.
Why are we drinking at like 11:25?
Why not?
Because that's...
Wow, art mirrors life. Why not? Great.
I heard
Did you say
we
art
are
mirrors
not.
life?
Art.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Is that a problem?
Yeah, I'll do it. I didn't ask you a question. You sort of did, okay? Like, come on. So what am I supposed to wear? Where?
Do you have
Oh.
colors that you really like or don't like? Look, you figure out what you want to wear. We can help you if you want help. And then we will coordinate to
Of
make
course.
you look awesome. We will be your
Of course, it will be amazing.
backup singers of attire.
And what if I want to look so cute that everybody just has their stomach turned because they know that they'll never be able to... No, that's no good.
Oh, we can accomplish that.
I'm not looking cute. This isn't a
Backup
cute
singers.
thing.
Backup singers. You know, compare and contrast, like varying colors and stages of like we
You
could
want
be
me to stand up
like
there?
a K-pop band, right? You know, you'll be the punk one, and she'll be the cute one, and you'll
I'm gonna
be
be the one that makes the
beautiful
groom
one,
run away
and I'll be the
with my
like
face.
tomboy one.
And Zarzer, will you help us plan the bachelorette party? I thought that would get you.
Yikes.
Yeah, now you're 2-1
What do you mean? What?
on organizing the bachelorette party.
Oh. Great.
Grin from Patches, grin from Incisor.
Excellent. Great. Everything will be great. It'll be great.
I don't want to make it so that if somebody should be there, that they can't be there because of, you know, like it's okay if guys,
Okay.
if they want to be there, or maybe it's better if they don't. I don't know. I don't know who Brahm's inviting. Wait, does Brahm have a maid of honor?
We'll
Braun
find
has
out.
the best man, and it's Sarah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. His party's probably gonna suck.
I will coordinate with
With
Zeron, and we will make sure that it's the same day, and that the guest list does not overlap unless someone desperately wants to be opposed, in which case they can.
Because they can divide by mitosis.
Yes. Of course. No, we'll use the power. We will combine the powers of all of our arts so that people can be in two places at once, or go back in time and experience both parties, or
You know, Zarin can do that.
yes, I know.
Fucking awesome.
And I can make somewhat okay-ish clones, and we can.
Just send a bunch of clones to Brahm's party and keep the original.
Man, this is a wonderful time.
And everyone's just standing there.
Yeah. You're all excellent conversationalists.
They're just T-posing.
Man, that was a good one, Zeron. Have another drink. Splash it over his face. It just dribbles down. Good one, buddy.
Great party, Brahm.
Yeah.
Hey,
Great
that's the one
party,
thing
Brahm.
I do.
Great party, Brahm.
Yes, it is.
I'm lost.
Semi-okay clothes. I didn't say they were good.
I really. This is what I want to have at my
Oh my
bachelor
God.
party, please.
Taking note for Scott Humphrey's bachelor party.
Wait.
You didn't specify.
I
You
did
said it in your
not.
voice, not
I
the Brahm
did
voice.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine though, like if Scott was like, "Oh boy, it's time for my bachelor party," and he walks
Okay.
into a room and there's just a bunch of people just standing there in T poses, and they turn to him at once and they just go, "Great party, Scott. Great party, Scott."
Truly, I would assume that it was a wonderful horror-themed prank, and I would be over the moon.
Just
Honestly,
one of
John,
them
that
walking
sounds.
endlessly into a wall. Oh god.
Whoa, incisor, buddy, let's get you out of here. Turn her to the side. Oh my fucking god, that's amazing. Oh.
Kate will remember this.
Well, Zaren's party is gonna suck. Fiona don't know how to throw parties.
Right.
Sorry.
But with our powers combined, it will be amazing.
Oh, yes.
Powers combined.
Do I invite Braun to the picnic?
No, what? No.
I mean, you can if you want to, but you don't have to.
Like, there's gonna be a picnic left in like 20 minutes. I'm gonna eat the whole fucking thing. What?
I'm gonna quickly grab some of the food before.
There's some sandwiches.
Yeah,
in
I'm
there
gonna grab enough for me to eat before besides gets that it's quick before it's gone.
Oh damn.
I'm glad that I'm gonna have a wedding where nothing will go wrong.
All right,
Sure she has and,
I'll calibrate the love machine to you for the day.
Patches, by the way, when you
Yeah.
reach into the basket,
Yeah.
your favorite kind of sandwich is in there. What is Patch's favorite kind of sandwich?
I'm gonna say like an egg salad sandwich for
So it's an egg salad sandwich that's in there,
Yeah.
except that it was prepared super fancy
And all of the little slices of celery still have that crunch to them.
Yeah.
The bread,
just like a
no
really good
crust.
sandwich.
The bread is perfectly.
Now, I should point
fluffy.
out, it's
Yeah.
been we're in some downtime, right?
Yeah.
So you don't experience moments like this every day. It maybe happens once or twice a week that just something really nice happens. Like one day Patches goes in to see that her car is, the fuel gauge and stuff like that. Are you repairing that yourself or are you getting somebody else to do it?
I'd probably fix it myself.
So while you're fixing it yourself, you notice while you're in there that for some reason, when somebody sold you the car, they left behind the trappings for a much better stereo system and just forgot to wire it. So all you have to do is just connect the wires and now your sound system's way better in your car.
Sorry, no, I mean to
Yeah.
anyone that's outside the
Right, of
car.
course.
They're just like,
She's got
you're gonna rattle
hydraulics and
all the
shit,
screws loose in your car, but enjoy.
is what it sounds like.
Your father has secured some venture capital, and he has.
I mean, yes, tell me more, storyteller. Kate is.
No, this is an excellent use of this, actually.
And he has he's actually rented, oddly enough, it's a so you know how in the West Island there's actually I think it's part of John Abbott that they have a farm.
That's the McDonald campus.
McDonald campus of McGill, right? Sorry, not John Abbott. So he's got a tiny silo that he's actually using now there as part of his work.
Oh.
And what is he working on these days now that he seems to have moved permanently to Montreal?
He hasn't moved permanently to Montreal, but he secured a guest professor professorship, so he's teaching. But what he is teaching, in fact, is physics. But as part of his research, he has this silo that he is working out of, because they're like, we're going to tear it down in 6 months, so we've got this for you right now.
I'm so glad he's staying in town.
But he's been so busy that every time that he's called to invite you to like dinner or whatever, you've always had a really good excuse.
I mean, I'll see him once in a while, but yeah.
But other than that, like, you haven't been like having like tripping and being like, oh wow, I just found this USB key. I wonder what's on it. Oh, a Bitcoin wallet for $80 million. My Lambo's on the way.
Shit.
Just reading about, people that are like, oh yeah, that thing I lost. That USB key with Bitcoin on it. Yeah.
Yeah, so you haven't been getting like crazy amounts of luck, but you do notice that occasionally there's just like, oh wow, that's lucky.
It's June. I think Bitcoin's still crashed to 4,000. I think Patches is gonna buy some Bitcoin. Yes.
Well, that'll justify you buying your resources up.
Yeah.
So Brahm,
Yes.
you've been working on something there, have you?
I have been trying to compile a list of all those who I believe would be good invitees to the wedding. Some of whom I would also invite to my bachelor party. I have a few question marks, and if you're all right with this, storyteller, I would like to ask those in my motley whether or not it is appropriate to invite them to the wedding.
Great.
If you guys have people that you know are inappropriate for me to invite to the wedding, please.
We won't hold back.
You go for that, and I'm going to grab some water while
Okay.
you're doing that.
So I have a long list here, and they're all fine.
Oh wow.
But this is something
John,
else.
Okay.
can you
It's
pass
up
the
here.
wine while you're
Sure can.
doing that? Thank you.
This is Arkham Horror
Ingredients?
LCG stuff.
Something
Investigators.
Investigation. And I just saw the I.
Thank you, Jeff.
And there's a lot of words in a G, so it must be ingredients.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But this is all people, they're all fine.
Yep.
The only ones that I had question marks next to, which would be maybe weird, Ramsey, a yes. Lol, I don't know if they can both be in the same place at the same time, given Don. I don't know how that
For
works.
one day, maybe, with the
I'm gonna
weapon
invite
machine
them.
turned
I'm gonna invite
on,
them. Machine.
We'll see.
Travis, Ree, and Sizer.
Ooh.
I'd
I
ask first, or?
Yeah,
We
we
could
should ask
totally
Incisor.
try. That's my thought too. Okay,
That's
cool.
the polite thing.
Hard no.
Hard no? Okay.
Okay, cool.
Is she telling the truth?
Yes.
Okay.
Idiot.
Got it. I just stare at her really hard for a second. She's like, none of these are weird to send out as invites. I assume not all of them will say yes. Other than, guys, what do you think of? Well, okay,
Lauren,
so
no.
right, so X's. Right, let's talk about X's.
I just
One of
walked
them
past
is
John's camera.
passed away, so
Oops.
it's-
Secrets revealed.
But
You stabbed her with a sword, but yeah.
it was
Passed
heroic,
away.
asshole. Claire, is that a hard pass?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Look,
you
she's a
want
part
to
of my life.
you want to invite the sons. So I think you should. I think the polite thing to do is to talk to Claire and say, "Look, I really want Aiden and Gus to be there. It would mean a lot. Please be honest with me about whether you would rather be there or not." Just
My favorite thing about this game is that, like, I'm having a conversation with Liz, but she's providing, like, Sophia advice to Brahm. It's wonderful. Like, I'm so happy about how
Now
this
my
is
question
going.
is, would you invite Giorgio and forget to invite Claire?
no. Giorgio needs to stay far away from this fucking wedding.
No!
That guy is not allowed.
Giorgio's fine. We like Giorgio.
We don't like Giorgio.
We like Giorgio.
I mean, what?
Are you sure? That guy? There are definitely some people that I was, like, thinking about. that I was
Patches
like,
is definitely on the no camp of inviting Claire. But she also knows that the children need to be babysat since someone's got to take care of the 12-year-olds.
He's an autumn she. He can take care of himself.
It's okay, I'll make my hand with Cog and Karen and I'll get into
Yeah.
trouble and break him a little. I mean, what?
Otherwise, I think we're good. There's a lot of people on here, John, who, when I send out the invitations, I imagine they'll be like, "Are you joking?" Absolutely not. I'm going to ask Duke Granville to officiate. Good choice.
My goodness, somebody thinks quite highly of himself.
I'm a companion of the Golden Braid, asshole.
Also, what the fuck is he doing in that castle all day, right?
It's true. It's very true. Don't worry, Aragwen.
Patches?
I need you there double, okay?
Also being a Fiona, so
I
like,
need you there double. You heard what I said.
cocaine, parties. More cocaine, more parties.
But a lot of these people I actually would not invite to the bachelor party specifically.
Who would you not invite?
To the bachelor party
Claire.
specifically?
Yeah.
His kids.
Most of these people, because I don't know them that well. Hi, Yars. But I would invite Zeron, Claude, Helena, and McAllister. I would also invite Zister, Talus, and Incisor.
You can't have incisor.
Okay, well, I'm going to invite her.
Great, she's gonna say
And
it.
honestly, everyone else is coming to the party. I don't want them at the bachelor party. That's it. I would invite these two to the bachelor party, although I am aware that they may not be able to
And
attend.
we say kind of like vaguely, well, our paths may cross at some point during the festivities.
So you're gonna text her on, you're gonna like,
I mean, what?
you just have to wait and see.
Don't worry about it.
Brom goes away very confused.
Yes.
Phew.
It's natural state.
Brom
You
goes
must be
away.
very
Yeah, I was gonna
comfortable.
say Brom goes away
Brom
confused. Oh,
returns
I'm
to
fucking
default
shocked.
Brom.
Thank you, Scott, for
What is
being
this?
so good humored.
What is
About
this?
us being
I'm
dicks
so
about
mad
your
at all of you.
characters.
God. Oh boy.
You invite the corpse of High King David.
So,
Can you invite Ken? Oh my god, we killed him.
In the dead of night, I go down. I go down to Taranar and like dig up.
Wait, Brom, do you invite any of the werewolves to your bachelor party?
Not to the bachelor party, no.
You don't want Pasbukeni to your bachelor party?
because
Absolutely
he'd
not.
see all the ladies if he went.
I
That's
don't
true.
know him that well. We had fucking boost on together
Wouldn't he
once.
automatically be there?
We had fucking boost on together once.
Weekend
Whoever
at
said
Bernie's.
that?
I,
Weirdness, I
Scott,
think?
have a lot of
I can't
close
see.
friends
Yeah.
who I would.
John,
Weirdness.
there's a window that's blocking
Yeah,
our
it's
chat
like an
right now.
Explorer
It's
window.
an Explorer window of some kind.
File Explorer,
Yeah.
as opposed to Internet Explorer.
Oh.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Weekend at Bernie's. Yes, Pooh.
Yeah,
Ken
please invite Ken
win.
win.
Don't worry.
That
it's
was
coming-
that was a maybe, but I think I'm gonna go with not to the bachelor party.
Awesome.
See, like, there's lots of people that look. Like, I have a giant. Like I said, I have a giant list here of people who are gonna be invited to the wedding. But it would be weird if I was like, "Hey, come to this bachelor party."
Don't you want to see John play 12 different NPCs at once?
God.
How do you feel about this, sir?
12 super plastered NPCs simultaneously.
Who says they're going to be super plastered?
Yeah, he's also the one organizing it.
Yes,
What
Oh,
is
that's
a
true.
rondo?
That's true.
Okay, so
Okay, I'm done talking.
all right. Now, have
Yeah.
you narrowed your list down
For-
after talking with them? Because I want the list without these sorts of questions.
Of
I
course.
totally just
To be clear, the list to the wedding or the list to the bachelor party?
both.
Okay. Yes, I have. The bachelor party is quite simple. There are 3 people that I've asked who tell me that they might see me on the night that our paths may cross. Sophia, Patches, and Incisor. Otherwise, I have invited Sir Zeron, Claude, Helena, and McAllister, my wedding party, as well as Zister and Talus.
So your wedding party includes. Sorry, say that. One more
Yes,
time.
my wedding party includes Sir Zeron, Claude, Helena, Lady Helena, and McAllister.
Okay.
I have also invited to my bachelor party Zister Flex, the curmudgeonly owner of the Spark, you know him, Talus. Yeah, that's it for the bachelor party. That's it.
That's it. That's all the people who you want.
Yeah, a little rough. I wonder if you would prefer a list for the wedding, or if you would like me to just simply start naming NPCs right now.
What
It's
I'm
lengthy.
going to ask you to do, actually, for that specifically, is I'm going to ask you to write it down and make sure that you've posted it somewhere online
Love it.
before, so that people can know, and so that I can know who the fuck I have to remember.
Ooh,
Not
put it
everyone
on the
will.
forums.
Actually, that's a great place to put it, guys. Check the forums probably tomorrow or the next day. Not everyone will attend, I'm sure, but that's my thought. Who's Dan?
The forums.
Oh, sure. Oh man.
I just realized that for some reason,
Mm-hmm.
the now playing track is not working.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I currently am not hearing anything, but yeah,
And I'm
see-
hearing a
I
little
don't-
bit of some.
Yeah, I hear a click or a clink. I'm such a bad site administrator. I have not looked at this website for like a couple months.
Oh, the forums. I think
Thank
I think
you,
honestly we should
Scott.
probably just transition over to a Discord. Discord's easier to check.
That is true, actually.
Yeah, we should totally transfer over to a Discord now. That I say.
163 days ago.
Oh,
By
Twitch is
me?
having some issues.
Sorry, Eric Gwen. We'll try to
Frame rate issues and buffering. Let me just make sure that that's not on our end.
We'll
No,
try to
we don't have any drop frames.
advanced probability enhancement engine it for you. Lack. Done.
Is anyone else experiencing frame rate issues and buffering?
Did we up our resolution or something when
No.
we change cameras, or it's the same
Automated
settings? Yeah.
text out and
No, but like we also, I'm not showing any drop frames.
finally
Cool.
articulated.
Cool.
Otherwise, we good. I will post this long list of invitees to the wedding of the century.
Frame lag for a while now.
Our cameras are at 60. Are we streaming at 60?
Yes.
Okay, it's definitely on Twitch's side. Cool.
No.
Yeah, I feel like Pook not only is a partner streamer, as indicated by that checkmark by his name, but I also feel like Pook watches plenty of Twitch.
Burn torch,
supporting-
burn torch.
Spookajutsu.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right
I
there.
think he's already been
Yeah.
Spookajutsu.
Well, okay.
Still good.
Or I think that might currently be Spookajutsu.
Just video. Well, we'll check our settings on our end, but I honestly
Yeah.
don't think it is us.
Sounds like Twitch being a butt.
Well, I'm gonna call Mr. and Mrs. Twitch. And I'm
I'm
gonna.
gonna
Are you sure they are
call
Mr. and Mr.
Mr. and
Twitch?
Mrs.
Or
Mr. and
Mrs.
Mr.
Mrs. Twitch?
Sure, yeah. I'm gonna call the Twitches, and I'm gonna.
There you go.
Excuse me, what can we?
Brom, I want you to
That's
ask
weirder.
everybody else in your wedding party. Because you only asked one.
Okay. I am gonna look at this list. The wedding party specifically.
Well, I assume that you normally ask somebody to be a groom's person before, you know, the
yeah,
wedding.
to see if they're
You.
interested.
Up here.
Hey, you, come over here. Hey, I got a question. Well, we're still all at home fires, or at least we were at that time, so I would ask them while we were here.
So specifically you're asking
I'm gonna
Helena and McAllister
Yes, and Claude.
and Claude.
So I will start with Lady Helena. Lady Helena, it would be my absolute honor if you were to be one of my groom's people at my wedding.
Do you know, I'll do it, but I must ask you a question.
Please.
And if you don't answer correctly, then I refuse. Have you used that exact sentence, or almost that exact sentence, when asking others to participate? That it would be a great honor?
Yes, I
Then
have.
I accept.
Good. I'm glad we can be honest with one another.
I'm glad you're dependable, Brom. That's
That-
really honestly one of your best qualities.
It's probably my best quality. Other than my strength, I imagine.
Do you honestly put your strength in front of your dependability?
No, tied. They are equally useful, depending on the situation.
I suppose. If you must.
If I'm being honest, Lady Helena, I cannot wait to be seeing more of you. We have not spent much time together of late, and for this, I am sorry. So I look forward to it.
I'll make arrangements to be in Montreal.
It's very kind. If you'll excuse me, I have a couple of other people to repeat my sentence to.
Are we all going to be able to wear the same cloak?
Yes,
Oh, that makes it so much easier.
I'm glad you think so.
I'm taking the cloak off for the party.
Why?
Well, because it's going to be an official thing. You stand up next to the groom, and we're all going to look very official, all of us, with
Yes.
our and of course, you know, for the Lady Kyoko as well. And then when it comes to the party, we'll all look the same.
Is that a problem?
I'm going to make some kind of entrance.
Of course, how could I forget our time at Taranar? You're incredibly fashionable, Lady Helena. That's my apologies. Please.
Are you wearing your cloak?
Of course.
Is Kyoko? Well, see, now you have a problem. Because now, if all of us are wearing our cloaks, it would be incorrect for her not to wear hers. But now you're forcing the bride to choose what she's going to wear.
No, I would never do that.
But etiquette would demand it. If all the other companions of the Golden Braid who are present are wearing their cloaks, what about her?
Lady Helena, you may not hear me say this often. Etiquette be damned. And
Well,
then he
now
looks
that's
around
not the
furtively.
Now, that's not the problem that I know.
No, I've become a very different person of late.
She's one of us.
Indeed.
It would be inappropriate for us to imply that she's not.
No, I agree. I will let her know of my intentions. Perhaps she can find a way to wear it to the degree to which she is comfortable.
Kyoko has never had difficulty wearing anything, I believe. She's so small
True.
compared to you.
Well, most people are, compared to me.
At least not our personalities.
What do you mean?
It's all right. We'll be there for you.
Thank you.
You're asking us?
Yes, indeed. I must go find them.
Of course.
Lord McAllister! Then he tromps off down the hall.
What do you want?
I would like to ask you a question.
Great.
I am to be married soon.
Do I know the bride?
You do.
Well, if I know the bride, then I'm going to have to be a part of whatever ceremony that we're going to be having now, isn't it?
I would like for you to be one of my groomsmen.
Is she here?
She is.
The bride?
She is.
Is it Kyoko?
I didn't know we were playing a guessing game. Yes, it is.
I'm teasing you, bro.
Oh, of course. Good.
You're supposed to take it in good,
Humor.
relatively good humor, yes.
I have been told I have an excellent humor. In the Elizabethan sense. Humor.
Your vitae.
Exactly.
I'll gladly take up your challenge here.
Thank you, Lord.
I'll
McAllister.
stand with you.
Thank you. We will be having some sort of party. I believe Sir Zeron will be in charge of it. He should contact you, if you can make it, that is.
Oh, I can make it. Everybody can make it. The entire order will make it.
What does that...
Otherwise, I'll kick them out.
Okay. Thank you.
And he roughly gives you a clap on the back. And, like, that's
Oh.
about as much as like, oh.
Ooh, that's what I wanted to do. And as I am preparing...
Did you two go to Comb Fires with him, by the way, or did he make the trip alone?
I think he made the trip alone.
Kid's like, fuck no.
I'm not a companion of the
Fuck
Golden
that
Braid.
place. There was a bomb and
We're,
shit.
we're
There was-
prepping our party.
Yeah, prepping the party.
And as we are
Okay.
preparing to
Sewing
leave
some-
Home Fires, I'm
Also,
going to
I
take
wanna figure
Claude
this out.
aside before we hop back in the Winnebago that we may have taken. Resistors in.
You think I just let anybody use the Winnebago?
Nuclear powered. You can't be trusted near that.
Well, I'm not driving.
Who would?
Claude?
So what is it? We've had our little gathering, or get together.
Yes. And it's been a good time. Important, I mean.
I wasn't in.
John, you have such a hard job, dude.
I mean, I wasn't invited to your stupid like wolf party, so
It wasn't stupid.
I know it wasn't stupid. It's stupid because I wasn't there. Now what? What is it?
Well, I don't want to exclude you from something more important, and more importantly, I would.
What's
love-
more important than us regaining the allies that we once had in times of none and destroying what an Hive?
Yes. Claude,
Yes.
you know I am to be married soon.
I mean, I've done this twice already, yeah.
Would you be one of my
I'm not
groomsmen?
making your food.
You don't have to do both.
Exactly.
Can you stomach it if you don't?
Oh, I'm not making your food, but I'm going to find the person who's going to do it.
I see. That is gift enough for me. Thank you.
Or you'll get a gift.
What does that mean?
Don't worry.
Everyone keeps saying things that sound very threatening.
You know why that we threaten you? It's because it's an expression of our admiration for you and all of the hardships that you've put up with over the years.
That sounds like a strange way to show someone your admiration.
It's because I'm bullshitting you.
Okay.
We threaten you because you put up with it and we enjoy this.
It's strange. I feel like there's a fourth wall here and I can just lean right through it.
I mean, I don't know what you mean, Scott. I mean, bro.
I mean, wait, what? What did you call me? Oh my god. Claude, you've made me very happy. Thank you.
I would appreciate it if you made sure that Kyoko was the one making you happy.
I could try to do that.
After all, she's the one who's going to have to end up with you. She's the one who's going to be married to you.
I know.
I am going to be standing there and looking and being like, oh, look, there's a lot of people here. And I don't have to cook for them. Fuck them. Anyway, yes, appreciate it and I accept.
Good.
What are these two?
It looks
Planning
like
a
it
party.
looks, it looks like a checklist.
We're planning the bachelorette.
Ninner
Oh, I see that you wrote
Yeah.
I don't
any
know what
you
a
want. I was
ninner
just
is.
fucking doing it. Like
Good.
Can someone look up Ninner Natter for me?
Ninner nanner.
Oh, my mistake.
We just want to be as efficient as possible.
There is the most amazing checklist happening here. I can't see any of the items on it, but there's like at least 10.
I want to know what's on this checklist.
I'm gonna pass it to you because if it's us and Incisor planning,
Incisor gets to contribute. Have a pencil.
She just writes "bar" on it. Scrolls it out.
Some of these are copies from existing parties that we've
that
seen
were great
before.
successes. Damn it.
Yeah. And like at most of them, I was like, oh, this is so Sophia. It's like karaoke. You know. Like,
Okay, but karaoke's like a staple.
Oh, it's totally good, but it's also like,
Kyoko would love karaoke.
yeah, for sure, but it's not the kind of thing that Patches and Incisor would necessarily
No.
suggest at all.
I think it's just the evening is going to be us trading off who organized which event.
Celia and Celia, Celia and Celia.
Yep. Yeah.
Coming to the stage, it's Brom Madston. You raise me up.
You're not invited, bro.
Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
you said our paths would cross at some point.
Perhaps
I
at
said
karaoke.
maybe.
I enjoy singing things.
You raised me.
Oh my goodness.
That's
yeah.
like, that's been in some television commercial for like for Tim Hortons or something really generic.
Ugh.
Maybe Canadian Tire, like something like that.
I mean, it
Like,
goes without saying that there will be a limo to take us to each location. Or no, like a party bus.
I'm down for a party bus and not a limo. And then that's cool. Party bus is kind of crass.
The last time we ordered a limo, we had to, like, it was so late because Montreal traffic is terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's what Incisor adds to your thing.
Hooray!
Are you referring to crystals?
Fuck
Sorry.
damn. Sorry, I'm reading out loud. Yeah.
I cannot wait to hear what these are. I cannot fucking wait to hear
I'm gonna just
all
put a
about
little
this.
star in this one.
I'm sorry to
a little
those in the
note.
chat who can't see this list. I also can't see this list, and I'm so jazzed.
Oh my god.
Oh, you think I can sing? That's really kind of you. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies. Tell me lies. Oh no.
And eat
no,
them off
you
people,
can't
or-
disguise.
Oh.
Wait.
I appreciate
understand
that
what
you
Incisor
think that
meant.
my entire
That he was
identity
like,
is wrapped up in
nothing.
the fact that I lie, and that's all I ever want to talk about.
No, you're a super
Racist.
badass. You're a super badass.
That's what made me laugh.
Look at this wussy
I know.
Kyoko voice. Erigwen's goading you, John. She's goading you.
All right.
She
We
starts
got
the goading
parties to
Down.
get to.
Because
Chumps.
this can be an all-day thing. We can start with that.
Yep.
I mean, I'm okay.
Is there
with-
anything else that anybody had to get done before the party?
Aragwen,
I
please
don't
remind
think so.
me if I have outstanding romantic
Sophia's just coordinating with
things.
Zeron to
I
make
mean-
sure that it's
or
on the same
familial
day.
relationship.
Oh, we're coordinating with Zaron. Okay, that's an important thing.
Patches is definitely gonna try to convince Zeron to start teaching.
So you need to talk to
Chronos.
Zaron, okay?
But it doesn't need to happen on.
It doesn't have to happen in
No,
game.
it can be all assumed that they're all on the same page.
Because I don't think we're going to get to the party today.
Aww.
There's only 30 minutes left. You want to abbreviate this that much?
A breathe.
No, I was just
No.
excited.
I have nothing else to accomplish unless someone can remind me of an outstanding familiar relationship I have to cultivate or whatever.
I mean, a cousin or like an aunt, uncle? How are you? What about your parents?
Did anybody ask me if they could use my freehold for this thing?
We basically
I'm
own the place,
The
asshole.
steward.
Oh,
Fuck
what the fuck?
you.
Let's go.
Like, you left us assholes in charge while you were away, so now we basically act like we own the place, so suck it.
Suck it.
I do.
Zister! Chrysanthemum?
Zister
Flex.
Curmudgeon
What the
Flex.
fuck is your name? No, name.
Chrysanthemum.
It should be.
In what universe do you think that I'm chrysanthemum?
Taluses.
Oh, that's sweet. Exactly.
Talus doesn't like flowers.
Nope. 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 Taking drinks.
Why are we drinking to that?
Cheers, Sister Flex. I don't- what's his
I could
middle
say
name,
something
fuck?
absolutely filthy right here. I'm not going to.
Thank
Even
you,
though I'm
sister.
a knocker, and it would be entirely appropriate.
It would. In fairness, yes, Kyoko and I are not good at planning things, but of course we would ask to use the spark for the site of our wedding. I would ask Duke Granville if he would officiate the wedding. We're setting out our invitations, etc.
Duke Granville accepts, by the way.
Hey, rock on.
He's honored by the request. But we got two people who need to talk to Zeron. So, which one wants to talk to Zeron first?
We can
Or do you
to
talk
them
to
at the
them
same
together?
time. Yeah.
Yeah. You and
that a
Zeron
eu-
are
is that a
like
euphemism?
making she love, and Pasha's just like
Pasha's
hanging out.
just there?
She's sitting on the bed.
That's how we
like,
plan
smoking.
things. Like we have to be having the sex while we have conversations.
I mean, it's she sex, so I just assume you're like holding hands and reading poetry to each other, right?
How dare you? How dare? How dare?
You know, that does actually sound
you.
lovely.
You're very
But
welcome.
I mean, yes. Not while the knocker's around. She needs to think we are badass. Hardcore.
I love these guys.
It's okay, now you've got a knocker sitting on the bed smoking, so that makes it badass.
Don't
and
smoke in
hardcore.
here. Get out. Only vaping.
Ugh.
Doodaloo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Wait, these aren't magic flutes? That's what they fucking look
So
like.
Zeron, we're planning a bachelorette party for Kyoko.
I see.
You are planning Brahms' party?
Yes.
We should make sure it's on the same day.
Why would you say that? What if there's some overlap? What if I was planning on inviting you?
Well, perhaps we could plan certain events where the overlap is acceptable.
Is this going to be one of those parties that eventually gets away from the bride and groom and therefore...
I thought that was our job. I mean, Incisor is helping us to plan, so it's definitely our job.
There are 4 groomsmen, by the way. We're going to need another bridesmaid.
It does not need to be the same numbers. We don't need to follow these traditions. Kyoko had a hard enough time choosing 3. I can't make her choose a 4th.
I suppose that's up to her. I have a couple of ideas.
All right, who are your ideas?
Well, she could invite Scythe.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you going to be like, oh, well, I have my form groomsman, but she has a dragon on the other side?
I would be quite jealous. It's true. I'm also not there. I apologize.
She's also known Talus longer than most of us.
Right.
I like Dallas.
It needs to be a very specific day. My friend Brom has had 2 of these parties in the past, and they've been sedate.
Gross. Yeah, it's the most disgusting word.
So I'm just gonna language, I think.
Well, he didn't have us for the other 2. Or wait, maybe he had you. I don't know.
No, he did not. There was a time that I had to be away, and his marriage to Kay was done quickly.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I was thinking, actually.
That's
God, secret battles, okay.
that would make it even more tragic. Let's
Like-
just
Like,
say
truly.
if
Please confirm or deny.
Stone-scaled fish.
Oh.
Sorry.
what did you say?
Stone-scaled
Stone-scaled
fish.
fish. Like a fish gargoyle. It's really horrifying. Kay held the shotgun. Let's go, buddy. Oh, okay. I guess I like
To the fountain.
It's cold there. I'll love it.
It needs to be a day where we can rely on Brom to let his hair down.
Sophia bites back the retort about Brom's hair. She doesn't say it. It's fine.
What's wrong with Brom's hair?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Brom letting his hair down. Goodness. How are you going to pull that off?
If it's a particular day, we'll be all right. You know, the day of his wife's death would be.
What the shit? Zeron.
His birthday?
gonna
No, I
cross
spent
that
all
off the
day
list.
eating Haagen-Dazs ice cream on that day.
Could you pass me that, by the way? Because Zaron's got an idea. I'm going to pass it over to you.
Do you need a pencil?
Yeah. All right, there we go.
This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god, ridiculous. Ridiculous. I think
The
is what I was gonna say.
checklist is becoming quite long.
I'm jazzed.
Okay, Patch's little update here is. It's pretty good. Are we going to show this? Are we going to take a picture of this?
After the events have happened,
After
so
the
people
events
know
have
what
happened?
could have been.
What might have been.
John, go to the corner, says Aragorn.
Well, yeah,
Wait, why do I go into the
How do you
corner?
know he's not already in a corner?
very true.
That corner is made out of stained glass.
Just don't two windows that
It's in a
meet.
glass case of emotion.
You
Well, there are
you
no
said
corners
that
'cause
we
it's
should
a
have the
circular
bachelor
room.
party on the day of.
He's
It's
a
a
blonde.
good
He doesn't know how to
list.
get out.
No,
That's why
he
you
does
should-
not actually say
No, I know that's why Kay.
You can
that's
tell
why
quite
Aragorn
clearly
sent you
who
to the
wrote
corner.
what on the list.
It's actually very true.
This is writing is nice and round, and I'm
No
like
way.
small caps like a good engineer, and inside is just like I'm carving it into the paper. So I'm looking forward to Zeron's writing.
Zeron's is like calligraphy.
Yeah.
On this day of your daughter's wedding. Luca Brasi, it's fine.
I
Sorry, yes,
was
you
just being
understood.
scared.
For what it's worth,
See?
because Fashion Bunny will care, the bachelorette party will all be wearing cat suits.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Excuse me?
Yes.
Like, is this not mandatory? But
Can
obviously
you
people are comfortable.
precise what a cat suit is for people?
Skin tight bodysuit.
Yep.
Typically black leather or pleather or stretchy material.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, we're going full like arm length, leg length with a zip. Obviously, options for adjustments. Patches is going to have
Yeah,
sleeveless
people
with
can
like
wear
a
whatever variation they want.
high collar.
Patch is gonna get a sleeveless cat suit because that
Yeah.
would be fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
sleeveless with the high,
amazing.
like the mock turtleneck, high collar.
Fucking ripped, like.
This is so cool.
This is a picture of the one that
Oh,
Sophia's chosen.
thank you, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I have to see this.
Wow. Wow. I don't know.
So
I'm
that's
just so
that's
jazzed.
what
Yeah.
Yep.
we're looking at for that.
Yep.
AFM1, but like the model was also holding a pair of handcuffs. So
I think that's very apropos. I don't know why you haven't shared that.
I mean, like the certain result was, had
It's gonna
an
be
opening in
difficult,
the
Aaron.
chest
We may have
region,
to
so like I
get
clearly
one
don't have
specially
moderate
made.
safe search turned
Right.
on. Remember when that was a thing?
I do.
Moderate
Very
safe
specifically.
search.
So there's going to be more, but these are the two that I'll.
Like back when search engines
point
were
out right
very
away.
new,
Yeah.
you really had to be careful
Yeah, so-
and have it on, because
Yeah.
otherwise it was just like all pornography all the time.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Plastic cows.
Oh shit!
It is in calligraphy.
I'm not looking. I don't know what it is.
Calligraphy.
Of course.
I can't see it. I can't see it. I don't want to know.
I mean,
All my
I'm just,
characters should get
I'm
married
just,
in-game. This is very
coloring this
exciting.
box in because we're obviously we're choosing this as yes, please,
Yep.
thank you.
Amazing.
And I mean,
Love it.
LOL to that.
Look, I have occasionally I have a good idea.
Hey, Google.
Occasionally.
Remind me to have all my characters.
I believe that
married.
it is incredibly important that they don't see it coming. I also believe that it is incredibly important that they realize that as much as they are entrusting themselves to one another, they're surrounded by those who care about them, who love them, and who want a damn good party. Sir Brom Adson ap Gwydion decided to have his best man be a Fiona. He will understand the repercussions of this act.
Ah, yes!
What the shit?
I can't
We
wait.
like the party.
You like?
We like the party.
And the reality is, folks, that we don't have enough time to play the party today.
Oh.
In fact, you would assume that it's actually going to be a rather big deal. The bachelor and bachelorette party for something like this is usually a significant event. And the wedding itself, obviously that's a big deal too, right? I mean, like that's, I would say that that's a very important moment that we can celebrate. But, I don't know, 99 just doesn't feel like the right day for it. Does it feel like the right day for it for you? But, I mean, both of these things are so important alongside the traditional Changeling holiday of Samhain. But that's like 3 really important things we have to do, and we
Yeah.
can't fit all that into one session. But there's only ever going to be one Changeling 100. So what do we do?
Patches will learn Kronos and bend space and time to make all 3 happen in one episode.
I like that.
Fuck. Yes.
I think that we're just going to have to end this session here
Oh.
and bring it back for a special extended mini marathon session next week. on Sunday.
Mini marathon.
Episode 100, the
mini
Red Wedding.
Wait.
Wait,
Hang
weird.
on, wait.
The-
Whoa.
Weird.
The crumbly rocky wedding. The rocky wedding.
On the rocky road, double in 1, 2, 3, 4.
So music is messing up again. That's great. That's something that I like.
Yay.
Oh, we have time to work that out too
Yeah.
before next week.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yay!
something,
So
bro.
I'm a little surprised, but yeah, I guess it's true. Episode 100 is going to be lengthened,
Embiggened.
embiggened, of course.
Engorged.
The noblest somethings embiggens the smallest heart. What's that line? It's a Simpsons thing.
Um,
Damn it.
a noble spirit embiggens the smallest. I don't know.
No, you're right though. It embiggens something. Anyway, we're gonna have an embiggen
embiggen
session
something.
next week, and I'm so jazzed. And this way we can get a whole bunch of things done. Because honestly, who wants to watch a wedding?
Take standard Changeling time. Add an hour before and an hour after. So we'll be starting at 5 Eastern and going until 10 Eastern. Oh my god, I'm
Oh,
so
boy.
excited. So that is an extended episode 100.
We will of course be tweeting all of this out as well, so that y'all can stay abreast of the situation.
So, catsuit
Yep.
with like a bridesmaid dress that we can pull on over top, and then a Halloween costume that we can put over top the catsuit.
Done. Done.
In between.
I mean,
So we don't have music, just so that you know.
Okay.
I'm seizing it. I'm now suspecting that there may be something here that is, in fact, that the Twitch issues may be on our end. So
Take a-
I'm
We'll
going to
look
leave
into
them. We're going to leave that off for now. We will see if we can fix that because I'm getting a warning. However, it's fine.
Okay.
But I think that I think a setting may have been tripped, and we are encoding too quickly.
Oh, Twitch freeze frames the conversation.
The faces are
I
fantastic.
wonder if this will-
my god.
Because it's a clip, right? So how does that work?
Well, we're about to find out.
I guess.
If it clips like this is definitely on our
Our
end.
end.
So
That's not good.
Yeah, so it's our encoding.
it's our encoding.
Yeah.
But that's okay because, hey, we'll get that fixed for the marathon. That's,
Yay!
that's fantastic. I believe we're just overloading the poor CPU on this thing. So
How are we
we'll,
there?
Maybe.
we'll fix it.
Dip down.
However, in the meantime, we do need to play the game. There wasn't a whole lot that happened this session,
of the game.
but specifically we'll see what's going on. But in the meantime, what did you learn? We're going to start with Scott.
You know what? No, I learned that Brom is very excited to move forward with a new phase of his life, and specifically, he's really excited to. He's still a wilder, but he knows that he will have. He has a really great opportunity to impart a lot of wisdom to his sons as he moves forward in his life. Really
Nice.
exciting.
Kate.
Patches likes to party. So
Yeah. Okay.
I might actually read up on House Fiona and see what it's actually about. But I think they're a Sealy house, so maybe not. But we'll see. Patches likes to party.
Nice.
Cool.
Please join Healthy.
Sophia is very excited, but kind of terrified by the idea that Kyoko doesn't have specific ideas of what she wants to do.
I think that she's possibly just overwhelmed at the moment, and that it might get better as time goes on, as there's a little more coaching of just like, yeah, it's okay, you can actually make some decisions, you stupid bunny.
Yeah, you butt.
Yo, butt.
Fiona, see house. Oh,
Those
see noble
houses
house.
see noble houses.
Ugh, classic.
But yeah, no, that all essentially makes sense. And okay, well I know who's gonna win this already.
Oh,
But we're gonna
can't wait
have
to
the
know
poll
what the
come up.
options are. Polls incoming. If you can hear my voice, just be aware.
we'll have that come up. Man, it's weird
It's
with
quite
other
early,
music.
Is the
Mm-hmm.
yeah?
You
You don't realize.
The vote for play of the game starts now. Sophia plans a party, Patches gifts the Loom of Fate, and Braum manages not to forget anything. So that's vote 0, 1,
And
or 2 now.
literally only because of Aragwen.
But yeah, we're going to have ourselves a good old-fashioned Changeling party. We're going to have ourselves a good old-fashioned Soween, and we're going to have a good old-fashioned wedding. That's happening next session.
Cannot wait.
It's going to start an hour earlier at 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And Scott and I will be running from a rehearsal.
Yeah, truth.
So,
Sorry in advance.
that's a
people
thing
at
that
the
we're going to be doing. And the second thing is that we are going to be going an hour later. So instead of ending at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we're going to be ending at 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time with a fancy corner after that. So that is still happening, and that will be right there to celebrate our 100th episode of Changeling the Streaming. 100 episodes.
Oh my god.
It's triple digits. We've never done this before.
Absolutely insane. I can't believe it. The
5
longevity
to
of this game
10.
is really beautiful, actually. Like, I'm really happy with. And I'm hoping, John, that we won't have time next week, I know, but like, just that we have some sort of time, maybe an RPG clinic, to reflect on like what's come and what's gone in the game. Please,
A
no
lot of things have
euphemisms.
come.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh,
A lot of your romances have gone.
Yeah.
We have a drink counter here.
I
Dear
had an
God.
idea, and it's just not bueno. I saw a couple of drinks trigger off of things like mentioning COG and the knocker from
Oh yeah.
Halifax.
So like non-spark caffeine.
Non-spark caffeine?
Oh, that would be
But-
nice.
But
Yeah.
I
That
feel
would
like
maybe
you
work.
mentioned Helena and McAllister a bit too much for
Yeah.
nine.
Maybe like introducing them or introducing them with their full names or something. I don't know. Because then it didn't happen necessarily all the time. 9 drinks. I have no idea.
Yeah. Because at first I thought it was any time the word wedding was mentioned, but then it was mentioned a lot.
Yeah.
Definitely more than 9.
Whispering to one another.
Yeah, because you'd
Oh,
think,
that's a good
because
one.
Crosshair thought that this would be the Bachelor/Bachelorette episode.
Yeah.
So what kind of drink counter would be included in a Bachelor/Bachelorette episode?
Well, talking about drinks, talking about
Well, plus
references
that he
to
didn't
sex.
miss the Bachelor/Bachelorette episode.
True.
Yeah.
references to sex, like the condoms, etc. I don't know. Just thinking.
What condoms?
It was just a box.
There was a box in it. Oh.
There's a box of Oreos. Doesn't come in boxes
If
anymore.
Oreos are made out of like synthetic rubber and go over your neck,
Okay, what are we gonna say?
Oh my God, Jonathan.
What do we think?
make your guess.
Non-spark inhabitants?
Sure.
Just do it?
References to non-Sparkian inhabitants.
That's so wrong.
It's very wrong. Oh, a chin rub.
Nope.
Non-spark and non-golden braid inhabitants?
Too late.
Nope.
No.
It's funny that she rubbed her chin, and I don't know whether that's signaling
Yeah.
to me, because I know that my initial guess had nothing to do with you mentioning characters. But I'm gonna say, making reference to Brahms' exes.
Oh shit.
Oh, there's chat lag. Okay, that's fair.
Oh, there's chat
Oh,
lag.
the chin rub is
now
from
now I'm
earlier.
going to
No,
say
no.
what my actual guess was.
Go,
It's
quick.
fine. That's still my official guess. I made it, so it's fine. I was going to say when one of you swears.
Oh damn.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So would freaking not...
My favorite.
Name a setting location.
Ah.
I did
Oh.
write down the spark.
Interesting.
I didn't
Well,
think so.
Oh, can we drive you back to the Spark? Yeah, that's
And going
fair.
to home
You know what we
fire.
can
Oh,
drive,
fine,
though?
sure.
We can drive straight to Play the Gamesville, because it turns out that this time it was Kate.
Hey, unanimous, no?
Yeah,
No, I
the-
saw some ones.
It
Oh,
was
no,
unanimous.
one
You
was
are
second,
one.
right. Stupid Python starting at 0.
Python, no.
Python.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So
now I
instead
have
of playing,
two
man, we
options.
don't hear the music playing. Like, this is
Bah.
fucking weird. Well, as long as we're having encoding issues, we might as well start
Yeah.
to move to cut this out. We have a lot of people to thank, but specifically we're going to thank She, who knows 10,000 things, for being here. Entropy's Disciple, we'll see you next time, we hope. Don't forget that it is the mini marathon. You will see information on Twitter in the upcoming, so you should make sure to check those out. There's going to be some streams coming up in the coming week. Does anybody have anything they want to toss out there?
Not me, necessarily.
Punchy on Friday. I mean,
You missed.
Lord's willing.
A good
I'm so
stream.
mad at you. I mean,
Just take
I'm
these.
thrilled and
There's
furious.
a
I'm
sign.
free next Saturday, are you?
I have to check.
You are, yeah. Or-
There
I
will
should
be most likely a stream from one of us.
Yes.
There's a significant chance that there's going to be another RPG clinic coming up,
Aw, yes.
because I think there's going to be some lonely nights in my future.
Oh.
One of these nights. One of these crazy old nights.
I'm gonna see if I can't get a few streams in before I start into rehearsals and shows for the next 8 months, which is awesome career-wise and sad Twitch-wise.
Yeah.
So you're just going to have to
Great
check
for
Twitter.
us.
That's where you can find the information. Thanks to everybody who subscribes. We really appreciate it. Everybody who's following us. We appreciate that even more. And it's thanks to you and your donations and your help that we've now increased our technology. And again, but of course, we now have to figure out why it's fucking up. But I'm pretty sure I know why it is. And I think it's a simple software setting. So we will fix that. Hey, and we're still listed by our exalted names.
I love those.
Forever.
Frankly.
But anyway,
can't
you
be
know,
inflated.
there's always
We're all
this.
great.
Great.
See you next time.
Bye. Party hard.
Doodly-doo-doo-doo.